Hello.
Yo, Hashimoto, looks like you got power, man.
Yeah, I got power. Hold on a second. I gotta switch the mic on here.
You gotta be so angry today after you see the design.
Fuck. Am I for real?
At the least, there was a correct design cue.
I gotta get this switched here.
Let's get started while we're at it.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What? You never light a cigar that way.
Yo, it's the Shadow Smokers Legion, fun, family, and smoke. Rockin' with Phoenix Fresh rhymes, they stronger than note. About to break it off with the illest of crews, led by the man Tony Wang, making his vision come true. Now let me take you on a ride. We got love for cigars, from the east to the west, only the brightest of stars. I screen in the scene, little guy with the shop, shadow gazing around. You know where they gonna stop. Cigar mechanic don't panic when he's repping his brand. For Vascarillo and more, smooth as sticks in the land. Hashimoto's around, jumping live in the chats. Asian orange and more, his button's famous in fact. Cigars, pipes, whiskey, coffee, and more. Turbo jetting around, Tim with the dopest of pours. What's that? Huh? One wheel and reviews? Martin in the house, sharing the latest smoke news. Need to pick me up? Get to Southeast US. Bob and Chief in the mix, you know they saying God bless. We got that journey, voyage, private blends for the crew. Celebrating with coins, repping that dope swag too. Now I'm about to sign off, you know it's time for that audit. Light up the group with my post, you know I'll rock it and sock it. But remember y'all, Legion, it lives with a passion. From a man in the shadows, ayo, the SoySauceAssassin. So cut it, light it, love the smoke from your region. After all we connect, it's through the power of Legion.
There we go. Hey guys, Tony the SoySauceAssassin. I know you guys are like, what the hell? That took an extra few seconds. Well, I was talking to Tim on the background. So, secret stuff about, you know, Hashimoto's nudes that we didn't receive. Of course.
I know, right?
Hashimoto is all panicking right now. He's like, oh my god, I sent nudes to everybody. He's trying to figure it out while he's like counter-striking. Anyways, so today, I'm actually smoking the 601 Oscuro. Very spicy cigar. And you're gonna feel like it's weird. Why do I have a Camacho bin on it? It's because before I smoked the cigar, I left it in my basement, which at the time was about 30 degrees. Right now it's 53 degrees. So when I came down, after the heat kind of picks up a little bit, now it's 53, and I was about to light the cigar, and I realized it cracked the foot. I mean, it cracked the cap. So to hold the cap, I take one of these really long bands that I didn't rip apart, put it on there. Now it holds the cap together. You gotta say that's a pretty cool one, right? That's pretty good, right? So yeah, now I can smoke this thing just with the wrong bands on, right? All right. Anyways, starting the thing. Let's I'm gonna have some music like usual, like last time. Ooh.
I like Jason Martin's comment right there, drinking some Turbo Jet.
Oh, about drinks. All right, we can talk about drinks in a second. I just need to have some music because without music, can't get on my groove. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, so today I'm drinking this weird thing called Coca-Cola with coffee, vanilla. So is it Coca-Cola with vanilla or Coca-Cola with coffee or Coca-Cola with vanilla with coffee? Anyways, I found this in the local Stop and Shop when I was like, you know, shopping for stuff, and I saw coffee, and I actually thought right there, I was like, wait, Coca-Cola makes coffee? And then I look into it. It says, it's like a blended Coke with coffee. So I thought it would be interesting to drink and puke while I'm on the show. So, I brought it to the show and drink it. Right? So this one I'm gonna drink today, and like I say, 601 Oscuro, very very spicy cigar, and I'm just gonna enjoy that today. I kind of started out a little bit early than everybody. So today we have Jane Wilcox, Kat, Juan, Joe Sparaccio, Mike Clark, Jason Martin, Quake, and Martin. Martin, do you even have power yet? Like, he's like, Martin, I don't want you to use your cell phone to a point where you cannot call emergency because there's no place to charge your cell phone. Okay?
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Make sure to leave yourself something like 10% and just turn your phone off, like in case of emergency. So, we see like Cigar Show Tim is smoking. What are you smoking today?
Gran Habano La Conquista, which of course won't focus and is crazy washed out because my camera is that cool.
It's weird because when you're on this microphone, I can hear on stereo, but when you're on YouTube, you're mono.
Yeah, well, when I do my reviews, I set the settings through my audio interface to do mono, so it goes out that way. But with Facebook for the live, there's no option to go mono or stereo, so everything just goes to the left channel.
So weird, because when I listened to it, I thought my speaker was broken. I was like, wait, what? I don't
You're
hear
welcome.
anything. Martin said he'll be on in a little bit. Just 21 inches of snow we're here in Arkansas. Well, 21 inches of snow, like to Massachusetts, that's like normal. To you guys, that must be like Armageddon, but to us, normal. That's about 2 days worth. So, of course, Hashimoto is not smoking anything, which is it might be a good idea because after he see the design I'm about to reveal today, he might just chew that cigar and drink a gallon of orange juice.
I don't even have orange juice here.
You don't? Well, that's
You won't
probably
get
a
to
good
taste
thing.
it. It wouldn't matter.
That's
Right?
probably a good thing, So, I don't know if Michael. I know he's not working today, right? He's on vacation.
No.
So
Yeah,
where is he?
He said he'd be on. Me and Michael were chatting earlier on Discord. With
got no excuse.
Evan.
Wow, this thing actually tastes weirdly good. Like weird, but good.
My wife bought some of those, and I totally forgot she bought them. I forgot to ask her what she thought of them.
You should go get a can and try to drink it right now because it's very interesting.
Let me ask her. She's
Coke
she still
and
has
coffee
those.
and vanilla.
Yeah, you can really tell that vanilla taste.
That's
with,
weird.
With coffee, it's almost berry-like. It's a weird taste. It's a really weird taste.
Huh.
It's a weird taste. So yeah, I'm intrigued. Right, I'm intrigued. The poll that you put up today, I'm very intrigued. So I would think that the 60-40 is the more popular blend. Right, I think the 60-40 is more popular blend, the after show. But you say there's a possibility that there is a half and half. But I really think that the 60-40 is gonna be more popular. So spill the beans, literally. Which one was more popular?
So it was, and I had to put even split because for a while it was even split. So by one bag of coffee, after show has sold more.
Oh,
One bag.
Only one bag.
Wow. That's actually a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be.
I thought it was going to be like a 90-10. But
yeah,
no.
I thought it's gonna be like two people getting the 80-20, and everybody else gets the 60-40.
Yeah, most people are getting one of each or two of each, or one of each of those and then something else and mixing it up. But yeah, it is by one bag after show has sold more than Assassin.
Wow. I mean, yeah, it's true. You have to try them to know which one you like better, right? Both are good. For me, it was like you can use either or for a different occasion, different time of the day, right? Mm-hmm. But again, that's when you go, which one I need more, which one I need less. I drink so much coffee in a day that right now I have too much coffee. Like literally, I probably have as much coffee bean as Tim right now in the house. So like, that's why I haven't got any. I was like, what am I gonna do with this coffee first? You know?
Yeah,
but like, you know,
I'm sitting on about 250 pounds of coffee beans right now.
250 pounds. That is 100 kilograms.
Almost exactly.
Yeah, that's a lot actually. That's a lot. That's how much that I have in sequence to be shipped to me.
And I've got it all sitting here.
Yeah, and you'll be surprised. Like people will be surprised at how much those like. Actually, they don't look like this a lot. I mean, 100 kilograms is probably like a drum worth, like a large barrel drum worth. But
yeah,
sounds like a lot because they're heavy.
Like if I get a 46-pound box or 46-pound bag of green beans, the box is about a 14-inch cube. That's about the size of it. So I mean, you figure you can fit that much coffee in that small of a size of a compartment. I mean, yeah, you can easily fill up like a 55-gallon drum. I mean, you're looking probably 400 pounds of coffee beans.
It's a lot of coffee beans.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot, but like if you think about it, somebody like drinking coffee like Travis, you can go through 400 pounds quite quickly.
Oh, he can go through 400 pounds in, I mean, on his own. You figure you break it down. Okay, he's not going to go through a pound a day, but you figure probably about 15 months, year, in a few months, it'll all be gone.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of coffee. That's a lot of coffee.
Oh yeah.
Now I wonder if anybody tried this. Right? You know how you can eat coffee beans, right? You can just eat it as a snack, right? I wonder if anybody would brew coffee without ground up the coffee bean and then eat the coffee bean.
So just soaking the wet beans and then eating the beans?
Yeah, like cold brew it.
Yeah, I mean, all you're going to get is, well, cold brew, you won't even get hardly any of the oils out of it. So you'll get a very, very, very light emulsion pull from it.
It depends how much you put it. Because I personally have done this when Asians, when we are younger, right? We don't like how alcohol tastes. We really hate it. So what we'll do is we'll buy those white wine, American white wine, like white grape wine, and we'll go get like coffee beans and we'll toss coffee beans inside the white wine and just leave it the way it is. And then 1 week, 2 weeks later, the whole thing tastes like coffee liquor. It's great.
Yeah, that's true.
Got me
Mike Clark,
one.
I did one in one. Yes. Oh, there you go, Matt.
Wait. Which one did you get? Let me see which one you get. You get the regular one with oh, there we go. That's a zero sugar one. There was a zero sugar one? Oh, the one I got, I guess there's sugar in it. But yeah, let me know how it tastes.
Hey, Michael, that's supposed to be one of the giveaway hats, bro.
No. Those got sent out today. This one's mine.
That's what he says. That's what he said. Half and half is not surprising. With the bonus of 2 bags, it makes sense to get 1 of each so you don't get 2 of what you haven't tried yet. But I didn't get that.
Man, this is freaking bomb.
It tastes pretty good, right? It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird but good.
Yeah, it's got the sweetness of the Coke, but yet the coffee flavor infused in it.
It's almost like a fruity thing, but it's not.
Did you get the dark blend?
No, I just get the vanilla with coffee.
Oh, this is the dark blend.
Yeah,
What
they
the
taste
hell are
pretty
you
good.
guys talking about?
Soda
It's the
with
Coke
coffee.
with coffee. It tastes
flavor.
really good in a weird way.
I'm gonna
It's
bow
my
out
first time
now.
having this. It's my first time having this, and it's actually not that bad.
You know what I'm
First time
drinking?
too.
Coffee.
Well, I already have a
Which
lot
one?
of coffee today. Like, I was so busy that when Tim went on to Facebook today, I didn't even have time. I was on the phone call. I was like, pause the phone call, turn over there, says, I will watch this later, go back to the call. Like, I was busy.
You like how I call you out, and then like 20 minutes later, I see bloop, Framingham, Massachusetts is on my website. I was like, he's peeking again.
I'm checking. I'm debating what I want to do, you know, because like I told you guys, I have a lot of coffee beans in the house, but I do want to drink those coffee. So I'm debating what I want to do. Do I want to bombard Tim and have him roast them all together? Or should I finish up the 60-40 that I still have right now and then decide what to do with it? And in the end, I was like, I don't know. I will see how many bags we miss to do our thing at the end of the night. Did we even hit 25 bag, 26 bag, or 26 orders?
You want me to say it now, or you want to wait?
We can wait. We can wait. Cause like, you know,
Yeah, let's wait
just
a
in
little bit.
case.
Why not?
Huh?
Yeah, let's wait a little bit. Why not? Michael,
Okay.
which one are you drinking?
Italian.
Oh, that's your favorite, huh?
Yeah. Well, because I had some of the I had some of the light roast yesterday.
What did you really think of it? I saw your post, but what did you really think of it?
Okay, no, it's good. Like it's crisp without it being like acidic or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it's got a little bit of that like kind of floralness to it because it's kind of bright. So no,
Yep.
it's good. Like, and I'm not usually a light roast person. It's actually really good.
Yeah, I don't like light roast coffee at all, and surprisingly, I find myself going to that pretty frequently.
Yeah, it's good.
I feel like, you know, if anybody don't like coffee at all, just give them the blend number 2, have them drink it, and then they'll drink anything and say that thing tastes great. That will completely destroy your palate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for the day.
Yeah,
so.
Brandon told me he goes. I had number 2, and I felt like I was chewing leaves and wood and dirt. I said, "Yep."
Oh
Tim,
my
you
God.
ever had chocolate-covered coffee beans?
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see the rest of that, but yes. And usually you want to have espresso beans because you want to balance out the sweetness of the chocolate with the darker, bitter tones of the espresso beans.
Dude, dark chocolate covered espresso beans is
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's the shit right there.
Yeah. And then wash it off with some coffee. That's how we do it.
There you go.
Yeah. You know, when you had to work overnight, that's how we do it. So, Michael, did you meet up with Brendan?
Yeah, we drove around 225 miles yesterday.
To do what? Where did you go?
Went to a shop. He had a couple meetings in town here. Went to a shop in Tombstone, Arizona, and then a place in Tubac, Arizona. And we had a good time.
Okay, so in that case, did you get this?
Did I get that right there? Is that what you wanted?
Here we go, here we go.
Oh my
Oh,
God, this-
Hashimoto's like, shit!
Hashimoto!
Hashimoto is like, hi, Martin.
What's up?
How
What
you
up?
doing?
How's your mom doing?
Good.
Doing good. I got to do that.
You always have to do it.
For coins.
For what?
Every time somebody flashes a coin, we flash our
I'm
coin.
kind of like caught by surprise because I was about to say something and then I saw Martin's mom's like swallow it back in there.
In luck charms?
Yeah, my mom says these are good luck charms.
Yes, it is. They are very good luck charm.
Yes.
It's like rubbing the
My
belly
mom's
of Buddha.
My mom's staying with us because she's without power.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you have power at home, right? You have power.
Yeah, she was. She's actually staying with my sister, and they ran out of power.
Okay, okay.
They ran out of power?
They ran out of power. You know, the gas line is frozen. You know, somehow.
you much.
My mom remembers Michael, but she was asking about the other guy.
The other guy, that must be you, Tony.
You guys.
Yeah, well, I guess. Yeah, well, I guess everybody introduce yourself. Go ahead.
All right, I'm Tim. I have known Martin actually for probably about 2 years now. And I review cigars also, and I roast coffee.
That's why everybody's talking about coffee.
Okay. What's up with the coffee?
And Matt.
Go ahead, Matt. Introduce yourself.
I'm Matt. I am Martin's biggest fan because he is famous.
Hey Matt, my mom was asking me off camera if you were single.
Oh yeah, boy.
Make his head even bigger, Martin. Come on.
Oh God.
She could join TAO.
Oh God.
Oh God. Oh God. Alright, I guess I'm the last one now. I'm the last one. My name is Tony. I'm Martin's friend. We've been friends for a long time. So, you know, he's so famous. I'm actually starstruck. I you know, when I see him, I want to autograph all the time. So.
Martin is famous.
Martin is famous. Did I hear somebody like laughs very, very hard and dying somewhere?
Yeah, the kids over here, they're playing Uno. It's Tony, it's SoySauceAssassin. SoySauceAssassin.
Awesome.
Play Uno. Uno's a great game. I love Uno.
What?
He's like, man, I gotta watch what I say now.
Yeah, I do. Because you know,
All right.
I feel like I have to
I'm gonna put you
provide
guys on
some
mute.
respect, so I can't say certain things.
All right. I'm about to go outside, so I'm gonna put you guys on mute.
Okay.
All right.
All right. That might be a
Nice
good
to meet
idea.
you.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Another fan.
Oof.
Oh Lord.
Good golly.
Man, it's okay. I have the same problem, bro.
And I'm wearing orange.
I always see. I just get creeped out now because you're right here on the screen, but then you're always staring at me when I'm in my studio here. So because you're buttoned, so like, no matter what I do, you're always just like staring at me. It's
I'm just admiring, brother. 'Cause you're famous too.
wow.
Wow.
So I guess while we're talking about Hashimoto, we should reveal the design of Hashimoto.
Oh,
Do
here.
it. Oh,
Oh.
you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, Matt. You're gonna love it.
I'm nervous.
Albert's like, Tony's blushing. No, see, you guys don't understand. I respect elders. I think that they are a lot wiser. They deserve the respect. So when I see them, I get shy because I feel like I don't want to
agree.
say anything wrong, and I don't want to be disrespectful. So
Right. I agree.
Tony's like, Tim, why did you call her mom? I'm like, that's just how I grew up.
no,
Well,
no,
that's like,
no,
mom.
no,
You gotta
I have
call
no
them
problem
mom.
with that. When I go to my friends, I call their moms. So, because they are what they, that's moms. Okay. Anyways, here, you guys ready? You guys ready?
Oh,
You guys
God.
ready? Here goes.
What are we doing?
Revealing the design
Oh shit.
for Hashimoto.
Wait. What?
Yes.
Do you see that? I revealed it just now.
Oh, I don't see it.
All right, here goes.
Wait.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, God. What
That
the
is
fuck?
Epic. I love it.
Damn, bro. I mean, that face kind of looks like me. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
the hair, everything like nailed it.
I'm kind of glad this is a joke.
Oh,
What?
it's a joke?
Matt, Orange, you glad you came on this live today?
Yeah. It looks like a bunch of pumpkins right there.
No, it's orange. It's orange.
Don't worry,
I-
Matt.
We make sure one is
my
cut just for
God.
you. One is cut just for you.
Dude, do I got like that big old belly and shit? Damn.
I didn't draw it.
It's supposed to be funny. Come on, bro. See,
Let me
Tony,
just tell
I
you
told you
this.
he's gonna be upset about it.
Let me just say this.
Sherry
Okay?
doesn't walk around with a crown, even though she's the Ash Queen. I mean, gotta have fun.
This isn't a permanent thing, is it?
Oh,
Yes.
this is definitely
This is your logo now.
Oh my god. I'll take it. I'll
Matt,
take
you
it.
see what happens when you like start pushing the envelope with the hashtag and everything? It's happened to me. Now you know how it feels, bro.
Hey, Tony. Hey,
Yeah,
Tony.
but you look like you got muscles in yours, bro.
You
It's
got
all
muscles near the
about-
belly.
See, I send the picture to the designer and the designer interpret it, and then the designer asks me one thing that's important about you, and I say Teen Agent Orange. Well, that's what happened. Teen Agent Orange.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
look
Tony.
what Joe said. Wait till Jeff and James see this. Yeah, exactly.
Tony, I need to make a phone call. So put yourself on mute.
Okay. Put myself.
He just left the meeting. Why do you have
Left
to
the
be?
meeting. Yeah.
He want to make a phone call. Put myself on
The
mute.
show just got like hijacked by Martine.
I wasn't too sure. Like if he left, he want me to go.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I
We
don't
all
know
are.
either. Yeah.
Hey Tony, I need to make a phone call, so put yourself on mute. It will make sense if you was having the video on while he talk. Oh,
Ah.
Oh hell.
And he's like, oh my god.
Okay. All right, now we're back. All right, so what you guys didn't understand is that this icon is technically not Hashimoto's icon. This icon was actually used for Teen Agent Orange.
Oh, okay.
No, but it's gonna be you forever. You are now immortalized.
But that's still him. It's
Yeah.
not my team. I don't have Agent Orange team. But yeah,
That's right.
I
that's
figure
right.
I'll use this as a little funny icon for Teen Agent Orange. To play
So
with.
you want me to make stickers and put them in orders?
Actually, I already made something.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like what?
I already made something. I'm gonna send it to Michael, and then things are going out
What do
there
you mean you're gonna send it to Michael? What the?
because he had to
I should
distribute
get-
it.
I
He's
should get
like
number
he's
one.
our outlet to distribute to the world. Teen Agent Orange.
Nobody said you can't get it, man. I'm just saying I'm gonna get it first.
You just
Right.
gotta buy the box to pledge.
When you get
Okay.
it.
So
In September.
yeah. So this one is staying. This one is our
that.
official logo for the Teen Agent Orange.
That's cool with me. Anybody, and I'll sign them. I'll do whatever anybody wants.
Whatever I made will be too small for you to sign.
See, Matt, when it was just a black and white, when it was just like a black and white sketch, you know what I mean? It looked really weird because there was no color to it and everything. Because Tony sent it to me a couple weeks ago, and I was like, cool. He's like, yeah, it's got a little modification, this and that, and I was like, oh, it'll be sweet.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll sign right there on the belly.
yeah.
Nice belly tat.
So yeah, so this I basically told the designers like make something funny, and then if it's funny, I'll buy the rights to that picture. So they came out with this one, and I thought it would be funny. However, this won't fit our original design scheme of the moderators. So I mean, obviously in the end, I'll probably design something else to fit the moderator theme, right? But right now, this is our Team Agent Orange logo, and I'm gonna shrink this enough so that people can use it in the Discord chat room.
Oh yeah, baby. It's gonna be an emoji. I love it.
There you
Perfect.
go.
Oh man, that's gonna be all over everything. I already see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna put it everywhere.
Well, not just me, but
If anything I learned about Shadow Smoke Legion is that if you can stop them, you join them, and then people will
Yes.
stop using it.
oh, that ain't gonna stop.
The last time we did that to the Shadow Gaze, and they actually stopped, so I was kind of happy about that.
Oh, TAO ain't going nowhere. telling you.
So there we go. This is the Teen Agent Orange. One day, I'm telling you, Hashimoto might just fund a whole project making an orange cigar, and that's gotta be on the band.
I might even put that on a hoodie.
In fact, I think this picture, what would be good is that if we came out with some sort of orange liquor or orange moonshine, and you put that on the logo, that would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because orange moonshine are easier to do, like
He looks like he's drunk already right there. So.
Oh yeah. So this is not.
Oh my god.
This particular picture is not just this is from the designer watching our video and get an impression of you, and then draw this out. So.
And you know what he probably did? Is he probably went way back and he found that shirtless Matt night, and he was like, all right.
No, the thing is that Matt always have a picture up to here. Like his videos always cut up to just where his chest ends. So you can't see below, but he's quite big of a guy, so it's coming out just in case.
But not like that.
Well,
I
if
hope
you
not.
can't see it, you gotta draw it cute. That's the only way. So
If you wear a shirt like that, it'll look like that.
Right.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
give you one of my mediums, bro.
Right.
You'll be all right.
Oh, my mediums.
I was just gonna say a medium.
So yeah, I thought this was kind of funny. So yeah.
That's hilarious. I mean, the damn hair is what looks just like my fucking hair, man.
Yeah,
I
right?
swear.
So
Dead on, bro.
the guy who designed this did a good job. Let me just tell you, at first there was no cigar on the hand, it was something else, and I literally tell him to change it to cigars because the other one.
What was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shake weight.
Yeah.
A shake weight.
So it works out. It works out, all right? So, you know, in the future, when we have the budget, I will go ahead and design something for the mod, you know, for Hashimoto being our mod. I think it's starting to become a trend. Every time we have a mod, we just gotta force a character out of the mod. Can't stop it.
Yep.
Can't stop me. Can't stop me. That's what I'm gonna do, so.
All right. I'm gonna own it. I got it.
I mean, it looks great.
Yeah.
I mean, I will wear a t-shirt like with this on. I'll pull it off just. I will be able to pull it off just fine. So.
Well, yeah, I will too.
Yeah. So.
They'd be like, "Isn't that you?"
Yeah. For those people who cares, I will put this on that Teespring site later on this week. So if you want to wear it,
Oh my gosh.
it's there. It's there.
Well, I gotta own one of those for sure.
Yeah,
It's just like
yeah.
I bought the shirts with the pictures of my face on there. Am I gonna wear a shirt with my own face on it? Probably not, but it's still cool.
But I'm gonna see if you wanted to be signed, you gotta wear a T-shirt and go over there and say, "How do you want to sign this?"
Yep.
Anyway, sign my nipple. What?
Order your shirts now and bring them with you to the 1 year event, and well, get it signed.
2-year event.
2 year. Sorry, 2 year. Yeah.
You know, when
2
we
year
first decided that event, we were going all over the place. Remember that we were talking about doing blow dots because people are not gonna. Because we have all kind of crazy people, right? We have James, we have Jeff, we have Chapin. We were like, we need to bring blow dots just in case they go crazy and go like, "Hey, James," you know, he
Now-
went down to the ground.
Now we'll be at Brandon's house. We can have blow darts now.
Oh yeah,
Right.
technically you could. Technically you could, right?
I sense an unveiling of some tannerite in the backyard.
I don't know if his neighbors would like that.
Yeah, he was a little close to some neighbors there.
Okay, so you know we'll use this one official TAO hashtag logo because you can see the hashtag TAO. Now at least people know what that is from because like still a lot of people ask what the hell is hashtag TAO. Okay.
For real?
Yeah, because it wasn't T.A.O. It was hashtag TAO.
All right. Shit, I ain't gonna put no periods in there and all that shit.
Well, that's how when you use abbreviation, you put a period.
That just takes too long.
Proper English is Matt's third language.
You know, so we'll put this out there, official logo. I actually think they look pretty good. When I saw it, I was like, yes, yes.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it looks more weird before because the shoe that's facing me, facing the front, that didn't have that line for the shoe at the end.
Little
It's
tread
just color.
marks.
It's like a patch of color. So it looks like you're missing a leg. It had like a peanut right next to you.
Peanut.
But you know, they changed it. They're like, oh, okay, we'll put some lines on the shoe. So this line on the shoe. We also have another logo. Let me see if I can grab it. Hold on a second. Which I thought was funny. I don't know what to do with it yet, but I think it was cute. So, because he did too. Let me see. The music sounds like some Sega game. Yeah.
I think what Albert was saying, it looks like the coal. I can't see the rest of the comments, but yeah, it is orange.
It is orange. It is orange. Oh shoot.
Matt's getting ready to stream. That's what that sounded.
Yeah, right. It sounds like one of those like old Sega games. I don't know how.
All
to
of a sudden,
describe
you're
it.
gonna hear Sega. It's be fucking
Man, I never
hilarious.
owned a Sega.
Neither did
You
I.
never
But I
owned a
got to play-
Sega?
I got to play a Game Gear one time, and I thought that was the coolest thing in the world.
Eats a
Right.
lot of battery though. 6 AA batteries. Lasts you
Dude,
about.
I was at the YMCA like after school program when I was in a foster home, dude, and like this kid had a Game Gear. He's like, "You want to play it?" And I'd never seen anything like that. I was like, "Holy crap, this is the coolest thing ever!"
Right?
First time I got to play Sonic, I thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
I think that's the first time I played it too.
Oh,
From one of those.
I love Game Gear, but then the battery. Oh my god, the battery eats way too much battery.
Right.
Alright, I'm just adjusting the picture because the file is gigantic. It's high def, yeah. So it's like bigger than my screen when I open it. So I have to shrink up. this photo over and over again.
Oh, Martine's in the mobile lounge.
Yeah, dog. What is it?
Aganosa
Aganosa?
leaf, baby.
Nice.
You gonna like it.
That's a
No,
good
he's
cigar.
not.
Hashimoto!
He doesn't like anything.
Oh shit!
He doesn't like anything.
I figured I would celebrate Hashimoto's.
Did that even have an
emoji.
orange? Did that even have an orange sticker on it?
Had an orange
It
sticker,
even had
dog.
an orange sticker. Look at that.
Oh.
That was totally by accident.
Sure.
Hey, what a coincidence, right?
I do it on purpose.
Alright, hold on. I think I had to shrink this about 50 times before I get there.
Man, I'm telling you what, man, I'm gonna buy more of these. I'm not a
Yeah,
Coke
it
fan.
actually
but
tastes
damn,
pretty
these are-
good. I will buy more of
good.
those.
Is there a lot of sugar in it or what?
This is
He's
zero
drinking
sugar,
zero
bro.
sugar.
Does it have like aspartame or something in there though?
Most likely, some sort of.
Yeah, if it's got aspartame, I couldn't drink it. It'd give me a headache.
It's hard to see it, the reflection.
Either xylitol or aspartame. Okay, here we go. I'm close. I know I'm close. Okay, here we go. There we go.
Yeah, dog. Soy sauce bottle, baby.
This is the other one. Actually, I thought it was kind of cute. I don't know what to do with it yet. So.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, that was cool.
You're gonna start bottling soy sauce. And you're gonna put it on.
I thought it was.
It doesn't say it has aspartame in it.
Well, mine actually have sugar in it, so. But why don't you read usually the last few items, right? If there's gotta be aspartame or sugar or xylitol, citric acid. Not that you can taste any citrus.
It says it has water, less than 2% of coffee powder, natural flavors, caffeine, sucralose.
Sucrose.
That's
That's a sugar.
yeah, I could actually drink that. Then it'd be all right.
Caramel color, phosphorite, acid.
Phosphoric acid.
Yeah, sucrose is half a sugar. You can't break it down. It's half sugar. So.
Yeah. That's it. That's potassium.
So good.
Protein.
I mean, that's not bad. I mean, Michael, you need to try it. It's really.
this-
But like
that
Michael
is
doesn't drink
crazy.
soda. That's the thing. Michael doesn't like to drink soda.
Well, if there's no sugar in it, I'll drink it. Like today, I had a sarsaparilla because I got it when I was down in Tombstone
Sarsaparilla. You know, when I came to America, we call sarsaparilla root beer in Asia.
yesterday. It's the same kind of thing. Sarsaparilla's just got
But they
more of that
taste
like
different.
star anise bite.
They taste different.
Yeah.
Sarsaparilla tastes better to me.
Yes,
So-
it's way better.
I went over everywhere. I tried to get sarsaparilla. They gave me root beer. I drink it. None of the root beer tastes the same. There's like multiple different brands of root beer. They don't really taste the same. But sarsaparilla tastes the same. And it's hard to find too. They're not easy to find. Whenever I find it, it was always in a glass bottle.
Yep, that's what this was. Glass bottle, and like it took me almost the whole time we were on to drink that thing because they're so sweet.
But it's so good though. It's so good.
That's why I drink like the IBC, because it's pure cane sugar.
Yeah, this is pure cane sugar. The lady has whatever her vendor is, they bottle it with a cane sugar blend for them.
Nice.
You know, now that I'm smoking this Oscuro, 601 Oscuro, I have to say I actually like the 601 Oscuro better than the 601 Habano or 601 Black.
You're talking about that's the green label, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's spicy and it's like pretty strong, but it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I mean, for the same amount of strength, I actually thought this is better than the Black.
Actually, I like that 601 Black in the morning. That's but like with a nice like a stronger cup of coffee, it's pretty bomb.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right. So next, I guess we'll make an announcement about those Glencairn cups. I'm ordering it this weekend. So if you haven't gotten the list, get on the list. Because once I order these, I'm not gonna be able to order it again because they just cost way too much. I'm not gonna order that much of it. I'm just gonna order how much I need. Alright, so if those people who are looking to get some, get on the list even if you don't think you can pay for it right now. But if so long as you go through with it, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Alright, so get on list on that. What else? The coin, I got the notification that it's being shipped. It's really funny because in the bottom it says due to COVID, your coin delivery can be delayed up to 30 days. No one, not even Asia, is trusting our mailing system in the US.
For good reason.
And what's really funny is when you ship things from overseas over, you can ship by FedEx or DHL. Right now, DHL is faster than FedEx.
Where DHL is like a super small company now.
Yeah, and but then, like DHL is quoting from Japan to my house for within 3 days, and FedEx is quoting for a week.
Yeah, but
DHL doesn't move crap. Yeah, they move small shit, so they just throw it on a plane and go, bro.
Yeah, I was asked by Maurice actually to check cost of sending coffee over to him. It was about 3.5 times the cost to send 4 pounds of coffee to him. It was over $130.
And I think they actually tax for coffee too.
To him.
I think they actually tax for coffee.
There's duties and taxes once it arrives there. Yeah.
Yeah. So they actually tax coffee for that. I mean, over here we don't. So long as the coffee is not flavored, it's tax free.
Yeah.
Entering U.S. But once you get out of the country, going to another country, they tax coffee.
Yep.
You know, they need another like what's that thing? Boston tea movement. You know, so they don't get taxed for tea and coffee.
Tony, I think my coin has your thumbprint on it.
It most likely does, because I checked all of them. I literally took all of them out, and I checked all of them.
And he didn't have a nice microfiber cloth and clean it off before he put it in the case. Oh, God damn it. I'm just kidding. I mean, I try to make sure all the labels.
Did you get the toilet paper guy too? I put in there.
No, I didn't get one of those, did I?
I literally went out and bought one, just for you, and I put it in the package.
Oh shit! I'll have to ask Brandon if it was in there.
Yeah, it's in the red ball. I hope he didn't throw away the red ball.
Oh. Fucking Brandon. You might have. I don't know. I was just talking to him earlier.
It's in there. It's in the red ball.
I'll ask him right now before I forget.
It's like I'm not gonna respond. Yeah, it's in the red ball. What else? And I sent a bunch of stuff too, stickers and crabs out in that package. So
I got the stickers and I got my coin and.
We forgot about the red ball. The red ball is definitely in there. So, what else? Try to think that any projects going on, because all those things I ordered that's overseas, literally they are closed until March 5th, thanks to the Chinese New Year holiday. So they just closed down the factory, doesn't want to do anything until March 5th. But I was like, you guys can close that long? Really? You know, because I think Chinese New Year was what, the 12th? And they close until March 5th.
I've heard that also when a lot of times when Chinese New Year is over, they have to do a lot of rehiring because there's people that don't come back.
But that's the thing. Right now, if you're in China, they tell you not to go home.
What they do?
Because COVID. So they tell you not to go to a family, not to go home. And what they do is a lot of factory owners will pay you extra just to stay.
Oh, cool.
So
that's not cool, but yeah. Cool, not cool. Cool, yeah. Well, it's like if you work for Apple in China, you live there.
Well, that's the thing. That's one of those things. Okay, a lot of Apple stores in China are not Apple stores.
No, I'm talking about the factory.
Yeah. Crapple.
Well, that's because their shift overlaps. Their shifts are like 14, 18-hour days. So they'll work that shift and they'll go home for like 4 or 5 hours. Literally, the dormitory.
I was gonna say, I was told they got dorms there that they live in.
The dorm is trash. I'm telling you, the dorm is trash.
I bet it is.
Just like the phone.
So one dorm room is the size about, let's be conservative, about 10 by 8, something like that, 8 by 10. Okay, and you get 2 bunk beds, 2 sets of bunk beds, on one set on each side. So you sleep
like prison.
4 people. You sleep 4 people. Okay, and it's got
That's smaller than my studio.
And it's got one nightstand size table.
It's like the size of my office. It's like 11 by 9.
All right.
Yep.
So you get that
Yeah.
one, nightstand size table, and they use a shared bathroom. All right. And the shared bathroom is almost like a military-like thing, like where you don't get urinal, you get a wall to pee on, and then they would just rinse the wall because there's so many people, right? Just go pee on the wall.
That's the grossest thing I've heard all day.
Well, no, because you might think it's weird, but even for school, when I went to school, we pee like that wall too. The wall is tiled and it's got drain on the bottom.
That's gross.
Right? So that I mean, you're used to it. When you have that many people with that little space, it wouldn't make sense for you to do like urinals and stalls. Those things will clog in no time.
Haven't you ever been to that's the grossest thing in the world, to like a bar or a freaking baseball stadium where they got the trough in the water and he's pissing in it? Gross, bro.
Right?
Even when I was in school, our toilets are those squat toilets, all right? But they don't have a flusher. They don't have a flush. You don't flush, okay? So under all of those squatting hole, there is a line, like a like a path on the bottom. And what they do is once every so often, a lot of water will rush over and wash it away.
So it's like a giant porta potty all put together with
one water
that they-
system that just pushes everything together. So they save water because imagine when you have something like 3,000 people and all 3,000 people have to take a shit, they have to flush 3,000 times.
God dang.
This conversation went right down the toilet.
But versus where you flush half an hour at a time, you only flush 48 times a day versus 3,000. Makes more sense. Yes.
This is where Asian math comes from.
Yeah.
But
It makes less sense than common core.
But we gotta be honest, okay? Once we, live through that, you learn to not take a shit anytime outside. Okay? You learn to hold it until you go home, sit on a nice toilet that will wash your own ass, and be warm on your own toilet.
I can take a crap outside, bro. I'm not scared.
No, in Asia, if you go anywhere, like any of the public bathroom, they don't have toilet paper. Just so you know, you gotta bring your own toilet paper. Because that wouldn't last. I mean, like I say, with that many people, you have one public bathroom. How many times you gotta refill those toilet paper?
Yeah.
Especially in the pandemic time where there's no toilet paper.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
People will bring their own toilet paper.
That's originally why Disneyland shut down. They didn't have enough toilet paper.
Disney shut down for different reasons. They were literally defecating anywhere they can find. The toilet, the bathroom is not big enough for everybody. Kids can't wait. So, yeah, this is what I learned. Okay, I mean this is not a good practice, but this is what I learned. When I'm going to China, if I'm out somewhere, and I really need to go to the bathroom, I will find a hotel and walk in like I've stayed there.
Sounds about right.
Instead of like, how can I help you? They usually say, welcome back. I was like, yep, that's right. Keep walking. Not as if I knew where to go. I just keep walking, going in there as if I stayed there. And I'll find their bathroom and use their bathroom, walks out, and then I'll walk out again. They'll be like, have a good day. I'm like, yep.
I'll be back in 45.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way I can go to the bathroom. Another way is actually go to an actual Starbucks. In China, there's a Starbucks, and Starbucks is like the only few places that actually have a toilet bathroom. Everywhere else, you gotta find the sketchiest place. You go to the public toilets, they're like, oh my god, the lights are flickering as if it's like haunted. It's not a good place to be.
There's only one Starbucks. It's not Starbucks.
If you go to the entire Wangfujing area, it's just like a shopping plaza area. There's only one stop.
Never mind, Tony.
Yeah.
You know why they got a bathroom in the coffee shop, right?
So what?
You know why they got a bathroom in the coffee shop, right?
What? Because their coffee are laxatives.
Exactly.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
It boy.
It was not good, Martine.
Coffee shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, see, that's the thing, that there's actual answer for that, so it's kind of like, but in reality, actually, green coffee beans are laxative. Brown coffee bean, like baked roasted coffee bean, are actually a lot less of a laxative. It's just that your
Have you
stomach
ever taken
doesn't
a
handle
lot
it
of
that
green
well.
coffee bean extract? You'll know.
Like, but then that's the thing. If you drink coffee, you get used to it. Maybe your first time drinking coffee, you'll run to the bathroom, right? Maybe the first few times, but eventually your body develop resistant to that. But green coffee beans, yeah, your body will not get used to that.
So that's why in the morning you add coffee and a cigar, and then you're ready for the day after that.
Yeah, go to the bathroom in the morning is actually very healthy. So yeah, if that's what helps, then sure.
Martine, I was waiting for an awesome punchline or something.
How in the world did we get here?
You let me
That's all I
down,
want.
bro. I don't know.
So Tony, I know I disappeared for a couple minutes, but I'm assuming you have a new logo for yourself, new graphic, or what's the other one up there with Matt?
This one, the designer just designed it with it too, and then it's like, okay, it's cute. What am I gonna do with it? It looks like Michael Jackson holding a, soy sauce bottle with my hat on it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, literally, if Michael Jackson was is out of the grave right now, it's probably like that, with the white glove.
Pretty close.
Yeah. So, I actually thought it was cute. I don't know what to do with it yet. So why not? Why not? They designed it. I paid for it. So.
That would be actually a cool, if you wanted to make something that was a little more cartoony of a cigar band, that would actually be kind of cool.
That would be. When are we gonna do another project with soy sauce as the name of the we can't even use soy sauce. Let's use shoyu. Shoyu is the Japanese for soy sauce.
But you have something. It'd have to be like a darker soy sauce wrapper color.
Yeah. Something darker. It has to be a ultimate spice bomb. Okay, like super duper spicy.
Ooh, we can get some stuff from Espinosa, bro. We can make that happen.
Yeah, right. So I think that probably we can make this in the band. That should be easy, right? Should be easy. We'll do it like the Ezra and Zion style.
Right.
We're gonna wrap it and make it look like a tampon.
We're gonna wrap it and then put it in a bunch of paper and sell it at extraordinarily crazy high price.
Right.
Yep.
And then we only gotta make like 25 of them, so you sold out in the next 2 seconds. I totally gotta get in trouble for saying that.
I know Evan sent me an Ezra Zion one time. It was actually pretty good. I don't remember what it was.
The gingerbread ninja was actually not bad. The gingerbread man one was not bad. Gingerbread was not bad, right? So that was actually okay. So it looks like that soy sauce bottle is going to Matt. Where the
Got to assassinate.
Well, I had to flip that picture.
Yeah.
It's almost like this this is like, hey, you go have some soy sauce. There you go.
Don't do that, Tony. They're just gonna start making fun.
Open your mouth, baby. Here it comes.
Yeah, some soy sauce.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
But yeah, I mean, it's a totally different perspective on design, I guess, because this is a lot cuter than what we usually design. So I thought it was cute. My wife said both of them look weird. I was like, that's fine because they're supposed to, My wife saw
Matt,
these and she's like, have them draw our dog. Have this designer
Thanks,
draw
Tim.
our dogs. So the designer actually draw, I think, 4 different versions or 5 different versions of our dog, and she's like, no, this look nothing like our dog. I was like, okay. You do know when you shrink something into a cutesy version, they don't look like what they are.
You know how to make anything cute? You give it giant eyes.
This
Dude,
doesn't have eyes.
almost every cartoon character, like especially the kids and stuff, to make them cute, they give them giant eyes.
Michael, do you see giant eyes in both of these pictures?
I see giant eyes on the skull, but there's no eyes. It's just eye sockets.
Eye sockets, but TAO definitely don't have any eyes.
Now you really got me.
That's a shirtless Matt night.
It looks like this.
Yeah, if y'all should have been part of the shirtless night if you missed it. So have to wait till next summer.
Yep.
Whatever happens behind the closed doors.
Yeah.
When was this? You were putting up Christmas lights, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was the time, right? That was the time.
Decorating for Christmas. Yep.
No, we already know, like, you know, a different level of drunk. You know, when Hashimoto's drunk, he gets all super excited, like to show off his guns, you know. And then when we have, you know, Michael who's drunk, he just laugh for the rest of the
Then
night.
falls asleep.
And then fall asleep at the end of the laugh.
Yeah.
That was like 2:30 in the morning, which is funny because we were on last Saturday till 4 in the morning. So I don't know. I didn't fall asleep though.
I mean, I can understand. There's some time where you're just so comfortable with alcohol that you just pass out. You know, you zone out. Because it was that comfortable. Like, a lot of time, you know, you have a little bit of like wine and stuff like that. You just relax, and then you just sit there and watch TV. Even though you're not tired, you just say, "Oh, so comfortable." And you just fall asleep. Asleep. Have any of you actually fall asleep with the eyes open before?
No.
I actually know this guy. He if he drinks, he will fall asleep with the eyes open.
My eyes are always closed anyway.
Like it was like this, okay? And we'll be chatting and all that stuff. He's all drunk and everything. He's like, ha 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 ha.
It's like he died.
Right.
He'll breathe how he was snoring.
What?
And then
Like
you
Weekend
wake
at
him up, like, hey, wake up, right? He'll be like, what? And then the eyes will be closed. Yeah, there are some people like that. Like they're not too sure if their eyes is open or not. They just go.
Wow. I've never seen that.
Yeah, it was freaky. And after I see it that time, I never drink with this guy again. Because I don't know if he's gonna die. I don't know if he's just gonna die drinking. So, yeah, it's interesting how like alcohol does all kind of weird stuff to you, people, and interesting.
Well, yeah, I had some drinks that night, but man, it was like hot. Like I was sweating. And it felt good outside.
The breeze and everything.
You got hot because you were drinking. Duh.
Wait,
maybe.
That's
but
not true. You know, drinking just because you drink doesn't mean you'll get hot.
Well,
Drinking
I do,
actually
but that's
lowers your
part of the
body
condition.
temperature. Drinking actually lowers your core temperature.
Right, but your blood vessels aren't constricting as much, and so that's why you feel warm when it's cold outside and you drink something.
No, actually, when you drink something, because your core temperature drops and the surrounding temperature is higher than your body temperature, you feel warm. Your skin temperature, so you feel warm.
Michael, you see what you did?
Well, all I know
It's all over now.
all I know is I felt good.
Okay,
It's
so
not-
you guys were somewhere that it's really cold. Okay, you normally take and you'll get frostbite and stuff. Okay, right? If you're out there too long, see how much quicker you get frostbite when you drink.
Even quicker.
There you go, and it's going to be your extremities first, quicker.
Yeah, but
Right?
but you will
Okay.
feel warm because your skin temperature drops, and then it gets even colder, and then you feel
Not-
warmer.
I'm not a doctor in Asia.
And that's the thing though. You know, when we are used to see, like, you know, rescuers with their big dog with a little barrel of whiskeys and go rescue, and then like when they see the person's like try to save you, give you a little bit warm up, give them a drink.
You're right.
But then like the science literally says that when he drink it, you feel colder.
It's a Saint Bernard, bro.
Those dogs are cute. I actually like it, but they just drool
My-
so damn much. They drool all day.
My cousin had a dog that was half Saint Bernard, half lab.
Wow.
It was a big old baby dog, man. That thing was like 150 pounds. It was big.
Oh yeah. St. Bernard's
that's
are
crazy.
massive.
All right, finally, I'm done with that cigar. Now I want to try this Perdomo 10th anniversary Sangro. It might be too strong for the night, but I'm
No, the Sungrown's not too
No,
strong.
you'll like that one.
no. But that thing, I already had a Oscuro, so
I had that Laranja Crema, and then I had a whatever 1502 I had. Now I'm having an Emerald, and then I'm gonna have a Ruby.
this wrapper is very sweet smelling.
I only had
Very,
like
very
7
nice.
cigars yesterday.
It's what happens
So
when
you had what
when you are not
Brennan had.
when you're in that industry and then you hang out with Brendan.
He had like 4.
Brendan said
Wow.
he did smoke a lot less now, right? He said he smoked a lot less now.
Well, it's because we were gonna stop and get lunch, and then we ended up running late at the one place, so he like didn't want to have anything else till he ate something, which I get it. But he's all, I'm so proud of you. You're just pulling stuff out of the humidor and keep going. I was like, I told you the tolerance is up now, dude. I don't have to eat. I'll keep going.
Till we watch him pass out one day.
Guy's a big dog.
Just wait. Wait till September, baby. I'll smoke like 10 cigars with you guys.
A lot of time, I wonder how Brendan can have that much energy given how much he eats. He doesn't eat that much. He will literally go through the day without eating if he has to.
It's a condition that I don't know if you understand, Tony. I have that same condition. I don't know what it is, but it's a condition.
Yep. And it's supplemented by Monster.
Yeah, but even that, Monster doesn't provide you with enough energy or calorie if you drink those sugar-free ones. I mean, obviously you're burning sugar as a part of your energy, right? But the sugar-free one literally have no sugar.
Yesterday he drank coffee, water, tea, and a beer.
Yeah. I mean, beer is like a loaf of bread. So yeah, that's the energy right there.
And I had coffee and water and tea and water.
But that's the thing. Brendan's a big guy. He's a tall guy. You know, we look like dwarfs standing right next to him.
Fuck yeah.
So, you know, and you see how much he eats. He's like, you know, go out there and get a taco bowl. That's it. That's all he needs for the day.
He had a chicken sandwich and some fries, bro. And he's like, you don't want anything? I was like, nah, I'm just going to get a snack. I'm good.
Give me another cigar.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Oh, you know what's really funny? Yesterday we were talking about test tube babies. My wife read this thing about infertile baby are more likely to get type 1 diabetes. All right, and she's like, is that bad? I was like, well, type 1 diabetes is life. You cannot cure that. It's genetic. Right. You cannot fix that ever. And she's like, oh, so it's like Paul Blart in the Mall Cop. And I was like, hun, that's exactly opposite. Paul Blart didn't have enough sugar. Type 1, too much sugar.
Why do you guys have these conversations sometimes?
My wife and I have a lot of conversations that are random. Not random, because like my wife likes to read a lot of stuff, and then when she reads, you know, she will come, ask me and say, hey, what do you think about this? Because obviously I have more knowledge, scientific knowledge than her. So she will, a lot of times she will bring the questions to me, and that question usually comes to something really funny because she just have a complete different understanding. What's really funny is we went to the same school. We should have the same knowledge. But
did you take the same classes?
In high school we did. She went to a prestigious medical school. She went to Brenda University. And
I don't know what that is.
Brenda University are like top #1 Jewish school out there.
You say Jewish school?
Yeah.
Your wife's not Jewish?
No, it's Jewish dominant.
Okay.
Remember I told you guys a story about kosher food?
Right.
It's because they're a Jewish college, so they have kosher sessions.
Oh, that's right. I remember you saying that.
So yeah, I mean, her school is all like, you know, big in Jewish lawyers, Jewish medicals. You know, they even have like a whole art thingy donated by Jewish people. It's a prestigious school.
Is there a particular kind of Jewish art?
No, I don't know. I mean, there was a whole thing about like that school was running out of money during the recession, and they will try to auction off those donated art. And then there's a whole thing that all the Jewish people try to sue because those are donated not for money but for the students.
Right.
You know, I was hoping that'd be a joke, and he didn't get it.
But yeah.
Michael, you.
But yeah, but like my wife always get this to like try to shove it to my face because she's like, you might think that you have a lot of knowledge, but my school is in the top 25 and yours isn't. I was like, oh shoot.
I was in the top 25 in my school, but my school wasn't a top 25
because there was only 25 of you.
So I was like, there are times where I'd rather be the best of the worst than the worst of the best.
Doesn't Arizona have like the worst academics?
48, baby. We're at number 48. Or 47, one of the other.
You can't count. It don't matter.
Hey, I think I was like number 19 or something in the class. It was like, my senior class is only like 300 people or something.
But this, the result of my wife is why I always say, university education is a business and it's overrated. You can literally do much more without doing that. Like I always get envious of people who are hands-on. Like for example, Travis can do, be an electrician, do all that. You can go to the school and learn all the concept, learn your physics and stuff like that. But when you're actually touching those things, you're probably gonna burn the breaker. It's a lot of things that are hands-on cannot be taught by books.
It's true.
Woodwork, carpenter and all that stuff. Like, and actually, those are the big money makers. People don't understand blue collars are actually the bigger money maker.
Oh yeah, welders, electricians, mechanics, all them. Oh yeah.
Right. We make fun of people who are blue collars, but if you think about it, like all those people who does oil drilling, those people make 6 figures.
Oh yeah.
Right. They make 6 figures with almost no expense because they live in their car.
Right.
But yeah, my brother, he took when he was working in the oil fields, which he just got back into it. He'd be gone a lot, working 100 and some hours a week or whatever. But oh yeah, we bring home like 125 a year.
Right.
Easy.
Oil and also truck drivers. Truck driver make shit all of money.
No, they don't.
Depends on who. If you're an owner operator, yeah.
Well, I'm talking about semi truck, like
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Most of them do not.
They don't. I heard they
No.
make 6 figures.
Oh,
No, okay. It depends. If you are, most of these guys work for a company. They're not owner operators. You do not make close to 6 figures. You might be lucky if you make $40,000 a year in the end.
Depends on who you work for, though. Yeah.
Because this is what my wife told me. Because she worked in an office. And office has a parking lot guy, and the parking lot guy was trying to get his license to operate, those like 16-wheelers. And they're just saying how hard it is to do it because they are able to.
It's a
He only hauls 28-foot trailers.
I don't know. Whatever. 14-wheelers, 16-wheelers. I don't know. Anyway,
18.
long extended trucks. Right?
18-wheelers, Tony.
18
Tractor trailers.
Yeah. So they operate. They want to operate those, and then she's wondering why, because it takes a lot of try. Because the guy did not get his license the first time. He had to do it a few more times. And then she asked him why, and he's like, "Well, because you're crazy, because they make 6 figures. That's why." And I was like, "Whoa, they make 6 figures? Wow." I mean, it's a long hours. They had to drive. They by mileage, right? They get paid by mileage.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Doc, if you can make 6 figures doing that, that's actually not bad. I mean, if you're good at driving." So.
See, Jason corrected us. Arizona's number 40. Arkansas is 42. We moved up in the world.
Yeah. Right. What else makes 6 figures? I mean, a lot of electricians and plumbers, they make 6 figures.
You go, if you start at UPS, once you start driving, with the way the top wage is, once you start driving after 4 years, you will make 6 figures, no problem.
Right?
Easy.
Police officers also make 6 figures. Some.
Not starting.
Not starting.
Here.
Definitely not starting. But by the time you retire, you're probably somewhere there. Because they always send you out to do more like a hazardous thing, and then your wage goes up. So.
Yeah, but that depends. I mean, I know police officers that are, retired. They put in their 28, 29 years. They bought, a year, 2 years early, and they're retiring at, $80,000 a year because they didn't advance beyond corporal.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Fell in rank.
Fair. That's fair. What else? That's I mean, obviously factory packing and all that stuff definitely not gonna make you 6 figure. But I'm talking about actual trade related jobs will actually make you 6 figure. I mean, that's a lot easier and it's honest living. I mean, yeah, my wife is in the finance world, and they always say there's few type of people that's going to hell when they die. First is your lawyer, and then and then your banker, and then your politicians. Those are the few people I gotta go to. So yeah, they make a lot of money, but at the same time, I don't feel like what they're doing is honest. They're doing based on people's feeling, right? Lawyers based on people's feeling. Stock market based on people's feeling. You have this urge of constantly making more monies, and I mean, politicians, you guys are giving them the money. So
That's dirty money.
yeah. So You know, I always tell my wife, it's like, you guys you're the biggest scammer out there. My wife just laughs. My wife just laughs. She's like, I didn't do anything. I just put the books together. You know, and I was like, yeah, but they told you what to put in there, and you did.
You're right.
Them books be hot and cooked.
For the industry, for the finance industry, they have this thing called immaterial, right? Literally, they can use immaterial to say it's not that big of a deal. Let's just write them off. So they can say we missed $10,000 or $100,000 in this spreadsheet, but because this whole spreadsheet consists of billions of dollars, that $100,000 is too small an amount. We round it up or down and call that immaterial.
I want to do that.
Right? And then you're like, you guys are working the math, and you guys are saying that it's okay not to be accurate with math.
It's a small oversight of 10 G's or something.
Right.
Well,
Minor detail. Minor
see,
detail.
right now you say it's a small oversight of 10G, but if you think about this, okay? Today the news was Citibank was suing, trying to get $500 million back, and they lost.
Well, it's Citibank, so who cares?
So Citibank, one of their workers decided to transfer money out. Some of them go to hedge funds, some whatever, and accidentally transfer $900+ million where they're not supposed to.
I wish that would have hit my bank account.
Yeah,
Right? So usually, if somebody transferred the wrong amount to your bank account, you're obligated to give it back, right?
Boy, I'd have hurried up and transferred that somewhere else.
No, because you'll be obligated. You'll actually owe them that money if you don't, if you spend it, right? That's a usual case. However, this time was different because the money was transferred to debt.
Oh my God.
So what does that mean? That means Citibank decided to pay their debt tens of years early. All right, and then they're like, we need that money back. That's not supposed to. And then they sue, and the court says, well, you owe them that money to start with. You just paid them back early, so you're not getting it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's
Early
getting
payment.
fired.
Good job.
I just
Jeez.
wish they would round up on some of my stuff.
So this is what happened when you decided to round up or put an extra zero. Things go very wrong. Right?
But that never happens in my case, you know, never.
The good thing is that of that $900 million, $400 million was returned by the account. They're like, oh, you're not supposed to pay me this. We're not expecting this, so here's your back. But obviously, when they transfer to debt, they were like, yeah, we got our money back.
Right.
Sounds good to me.
45%'s okay, I guess.
500 million for an investment bank, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More money than I'll see in my lifetime.
I
Like I
bet you
said,
that guy
it's
doesn't-
Citibank, so who cares?
I bet you that guy doesn't have a job anymore, though.
Actually, you would think so, right? But I can tell you, even though I say someone's getting fired, that person's not getting fired. Because to do that kind of transfer, you need multiple people to sign off. And multiple people probably signed it off. Without reading it. You know, this is what happened. Like, upper management, they're like, okay, whatever. You know, people did it. Oh, sign. And they literally oversight it. But that the person who did this, his excuse is my manager signed it.
Dude, I won't even sign crap at work when they say, you know, you agree to do what we say about whatever it is. I'm like, nah, I ain't signing it.
You know, people don't realize that. A lot of time when a company asks you to sign certain thing, for example, discipline report. Let's say if you did something wrong and they write you up for it. You don't have to sign this. Remember this, okay? You don't have to sign a disciplinary report.
That's right,
If you
baby.
don't agree with it.
Right.
I don't agree with it. Even if I'm wrong, I still don't agree with it. I'm like, no, I ain't signing this.
Yeah, and a lot of companies will try and trick you, and they'll say, "Oh, well, you're not signing acknowledging you did something wrong. You're just signing acknowledging that we talked about it with you." Wrong. That's where Michael goes. Shop steward, please.
I was one. And I was like, yeah, you ain't got to sign it. I'll sign it for you.
Right?
Yep.
You're wrong, though.
A lot of people don't know that. They think that they'll get fired if you don't sign. No, they can't fire you because you don't sign. They can fire you because you are you. They can fire you for any reason, technically, most states. But not signing it doesn't give them a reason to fire you. Literally, they had to write you up because there's a rule that they had to write you up, but you don't have to agree with it. I
Well, in
think that's
Texas, you don't even have to be written up. There's like a law that you can be fired for no apparent reason.
It's a right to work state.
Right
It's
to
like that
work
here
state.
too.
Yep, same here.
right. But then that's the thing. If the corporate has a system where they had to write you up 3 times before they fire you, that's the way to cover their ass. But when you signed it, you have no say. In the future, you literally said that, yeah, I agree, I made this mistake. Versus they think I made the mistake. So there is a huge difference.
California's the worst.
Yes, we are.
Well, see, let's say, okay, like the union stuff's so embedded in our company, even though this is a right to work state, they follow all these things. And you have to get written up so many stinking times to get fired. And I tell these kids, I'm like, if you're getting fired, it's because you're dumb.
Well, I've had people, when I worked at UPS, I'd fire employees and 3 days later they're back, oh, the union got me off, blah, blah, blah. And it's usually, you know, a full-time supervisor or, you know, sort manager or somebody else's fault that screwed something up. But yeah, I mean, with the union at UPS, I fired multiple people and a decent number of them were back 2-3 days later. Oh, I'd say I served a 3-day suspension and now I'm back.
I don't understand why, because, you know, the right to unionize, that's one of your rights, right? You can do that. But why isn't every company have that? That's the question, right? You know, you would think that people trust their HR way too much. They think that everything I can talk to HR and then they will resolve. But you gotta remember this: HR still get paid by your company. So exactly. The HR is gonna be on your side, or it's gonna be on the company side. The HR is always looking after the company because if
because Tony, union stuff is all money.
Unions are expensive.
Right, but if we think about it, okay, for example, I think Stop and Shop has a union fee of what, $8.50 or something like that.
Every union's different. It depends.
Per paycheck, something like that. But if I tell you, for every paycheck, if you pay $10 out, you get someone to speak for you. That's actually not too bad.
Right, I got quote unquote fired one time, and yeah, it was worth my $13 a week. You know, what the hell?
Right? It's like having a lawyer against your company without actually having to hire one. What I didn't get is that when people go on strike, as a union, why didn't they just go hire other people?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, see, like that's why they have to play the ball. They have to play ball with our company. It's because now the company's so big. They've got 500,000 union Teamster workers in the United States. So if they were to everybody was to go on strike, they'd lose hundreds of millions of dollars a day.
Oh yeah.
So this is where US is different than Asia, because when my customer come talk to me, he says, okay, the union has warned that they gotta go on strike. Right, so it should be legal, and then I would tell them start hiring because it's legal where we are, where Asia is, like, you know, it's hire at will. So they, you know, if you guys don't want to work, somebody will.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's when they go on the TV, on the news, go on an attack, and the company doesn't really care about people, blah 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 blah. It's like, yeah, it's true, but you know, in the end, the company's looking to make money. You guys are making them lose all this money, and you don't have to pay it back. Those loss, the unions are responsible for it, right?
No, that's what I used to tell everybody that even if the company's right or wrong and they're in trouble, as in the end, they don't care about you. They do not care what your problems are. They're there to make money. You're there to do your job.
You're a number.
And some places even have multiple unions. Like they will have multiple unions for the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, if you've got 2 different job descriptions, you'll have like the machinist union, and then you'll have like your auto workers union, whatever the fuck it is, all in the same shop. If you got more than one job description.
Yeah, because if you guys remember when the strike happened a little bit more than a year ago, I literally told them to go hire people, and they did, and they did. So they allowed some people to come back afterward, but they were still blaming them for hiring people. But because they hired, the industry survived. And when the airplane company come back and sue the union says it's not their fault. They did everything legally, and they're not paying anything. But not only they're not paying anything, they want all their demands met to go back to work, or else they retaliate against the union members. they retaliate against union members. I thought you're supposed for the union, for the people. Unions are for the people, right? For the people that's in the union. But no, they're for the union. They will retaliate against the people that is not following what the union is doing.
It's for money. It's all money, Tony.
It's all money. I mean, when I was working at UPS is when the grocery strike here in Southern California was, I don't know, like 03, 04, something like that. And there was the grocery strike, and I walked into a grocery store and I had my UPS polo shirt on, and I walk in and they go, "How dare you cross this line? How dare you do this? How dare you do that?" And I was like, "What's the problem?" They're like, "UPS is union. You're going against your Teamsters, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, well, one, it's a completely different union. And two, at that point I was in management. And I said, two, I'm not in a union anymore. I'm management. So sorry, it doesn't apply to me. I got the dirtiest looks in the world, but I just laughed because I was like, look, you guys are doing this for you. It doesn't affect me. And the fact that you would want to throw another union person under the bus and say, why don't you support me, is just dumb.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's the way it is, right? I mean, that's a little politics going on with it, corporate and all that stuff. So I guess everything has a double edge, right? If you can get a benefit when you're on that side, but when you're not, now you're like, conflict, different interests and all that stuff. So, let's talk about how we're doing. Let's talk about how we're doing. Michael, how are you doing? How's business?
Cigars are getting shipped out. People are ordering things. I sent out the winners of the patina hats today, and it was 2 of them were Legion members because I ended up sending out a 3rd as well. And what else? I'm going to have another promotion coming up, and then I should be bringing in 1502, and then I don't know.
So for 1502, is there an estimate when it's coming in? When it's going to be official?
I haven't ordered it, so I don't know.
No, so you don't know. But you plan to, basically.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Because I have all the price sheets and everything, getting all that worked out. And, even though I've had them before, sampling some more for fun. Martine, have you ever had the 1502 Ruby?
I've had the Emerald, and is the Ruby the red one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've never had that one.
No, you wouldn't like it anyways, but it's okay. It's a good cigar.
I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised that you say Ruby, because I think in their line, either Sapphire or Emerald were the better ones.
They're all like this fairly distinctly different, which is nice. Like I started my day yesterday with the Nicaragua.
Oh, my favorite.
He gives me a Churchill, and I was like, oh well, this will last most of the trip to freaking Tombstone and then some, which it did.
Yeah, their whole line's good. 18-year age XO is absolutely phenomenal. Great celebration cigar. But,
Martine probably didn't like it.
Yeah.
So, the Nicaragua is my favorite. But Emerald's good. Ruby, Black Gold. I mean, all of the Blue Sapphire Lancero. Oh,
That thing's like, it's so spicy, but it's
so good.
Yeah,
So
I think all of their lines, the Sapphire is definitely the top-notch one. XO is like a different category almost for that, but and only comes with the weird sizes. And for me, I think they did most of the stuff. Like I think Emerald has the most sizes, right? Emerald, because they also have the Lancero. So
hold please, let's look. But and they're all made at Plasencia.
Of course. Wow, I'm so surprised. Plasencia, really?
Okay, Martine, what did you say you reviewed? What?
No, I reviewed the 1502 XO, and I didn't know if I released it or not, but no,
You haven't yet.
Still sitting in my queue. I got other stuff I had to get out first.
Most sizes. Let's find out right now. What has the most sizes?
It's going to be either Emerald or Ruby.
6, 7. The Ruby's got the most sizes.
Black one.
The black one is the black and gold.
Yeah, Black Gold I think only comes in 2 sizes.
Black gold comes in 6.
And I think XO
Really?
only comes in 2 sizes.
The blue sapphire comes in 2. The XO, of course, comes in the 1 size.
1 size?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the black gold comes in 6. The ruby comes in 3, 6, 7, and the emerald comes in 6. So
That's right, because they've got petite Coronas and everything. So
yeah,
That black one looks sexy though.
It does. And then they've got their little cachitos, which are 4.5 by 50, and they're it's kind of like their budget stick. And I had one of those this afternoon. They're really good as well.
Yeah, they're really good.
Cool. We're looking forward to that one when it comes out. We'll see what happens. You know, by then we should have some of the stuff that I made for the TAO. Maybe that can go somewhere. Martin, how about you? How are you doing?
I've been out of work for the past 3 days.
No, see, I know the BMW is closed because of the power, right? No power.
Right.
But they still pay you, right?
No.
No?
No.
It's not your fault they're not open.
Yeah, I know. But I'm hourly, so I gotta put the hours.
They're not a charity, Tony.
Well, what about the cigar shop? Why don't you put?
Yeah, I called them today. And I asked them if he needed me to close or if he needed me to work today, because I haven't worked in 3 days. He said no because I don't have a key yet, so I'm technically still in training.
Ah, okay. I guess more review then.
Yep.
All right. Next is Hashimoto. How are things?
Good. Busy. Start traveling next week again. Not
Nice.
full travel, but I can only spend like a day, one full night in the states that I'm traveling. So heading to Phoenix Monday and Tuesday. Modesto, California, Wednesday, Thursday.
Ah.
And then the week after that, I'm heading to Boise. Week after that, I'm heading straight up to Texas.
You driving there or flying there?
Oh, I fly everywhere except for Boise. I drive.
Okay. There we go. So yeah, if you go to Texas, hopefully there's be power by then.
Yeah. Well, Texas, I'm flying in on Sunday, Martin, and
Sunday when?
and then I'm actually staying there a couple extra days.
Well, my team will be working in the shop, right? Weekend, so.
Well, if he's flying in on Sunday, then probably not.
So March 7th through the 9th.
Is that Texas?
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
2-3 weeks away.
I might be here. I might not.
Where you going, Martin?
So my work asked me, BMW asked me if I wanted to go on a trip to be their parts guy for the race team, and
Sweet.
that's going to be at the first week of March. So it would require me to leave on like a Wednesday and be back on a Sunday. So yeah, I think that Sunday I'll be back, but I don't know yet.
Race team.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
You know,
I'll be-
everybody's like
yeah.
going that they're F1, you know, and then like Martin will be like smoking cigar on the side.
No, we got BMW M2s and M3s that go out to the SCCA, I think is what it is.
Yep.
Just make sure you wear that Hashi Motorsport shirt there, eh?
Does Hashimoto Sport carry BMW sports part?
Wear that Mini Cooper hoodie.
Right.
I'll be in fast track racing gear.
You know, Mini Cooper are actually pretty quick. They have their own racing division, so they're pretty
That's
quick.
not racing, Tony. That's like racing Miatas.
Miata are pretty quick too. Come on, let's be honest. Miata is pretty quick.
Big
too.
go karts.
You know, because they're pretty light. They go pretty quick.
Oh,
They're
fucking
nimble.
light.
They're nimble. So
So is a go-kart.
yeah,
By
but
wire.
go-kart max speed is not the same as the Miata max speed. So
You want me to put you on a go-kart that does like 130 mile an hour?
no,
Oh
We
man,
have 'em.
that shit's
I do not
scary.
feel safe that way.
It's fine. It's got like a 1,000 cc Kawasaki engine on that bitch.
Yep.
Speaking of the
Yeah, those
Miata,
things are
I got a
crazy.
story for the after show.
You know, if I
Oh.
drive one of those things, I'll be like a mini me. Whee! You know, I don't know.
Dude, those things are crazy. If you ever watch them on YouTube, those dudes are hauling ass.
That shit's
oh my
fun,
God.
dude.
Go-kart,
They're little
go-kart
scary
drivers,
banging
they're
gears.
crazy. They're crazy.
Banging 6 gears in that bitch.
Yep. I mean, it's that, like Michael said, it's the 1,000 cc motorcycle engine, a straight street bike motor strapped to that sucker.
But those cars are fast. Those cars are fast. They're not slow.
No,
Especially how low are you on the ground. That really feels fast. So
Oh yeah.
it feels very dangerous because if you fall, you'll hurt.
It just hurts a lot. It's okay.
I mean, it was scary enough on my 1000 RR Honda
Yeah,
CBR, but I can't even imagine that being in a go-kart.
Dude, I freaking rode an old, so that's the horizontal 4-cylinder CB1000. That was like a 70, whatever it was. That thing scared the shit out of me. It's got so much torque, dude. And I drove and then I rode a KZ1000. Oh my God, you ain't stopping those bitches.
No.
That's awesome.
Okay, so lastly we have Tim. Ready for your announcements? Talk about stuff?
There we go.
Here we go.
So, I'm roasting coffee. I'm stirring the pot. I'm mixing the pot. I'm playing with beans, and then I'm mailing them out. That's basically what's going on. No, it's been busy. It's been good. I'm actually obviously with the after show and the assassin, with the Brazilian beans that are part of that blend. There, I'm actually going to be releasing a Brazilian espresso. So I'll have a dedicated actual espresso roast that's going to be released. So that should be fun. But in terms of after show and assassin, like I mentioned earlier, we have one more bag of after show that has been sold compared to assassin. And I challenged everybody if they wanted to unlock 2 additional giveaways. Because remember, Matt, I have 2 boxes of the pledge.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, no problem. But if 25 bags or more of coffee were sold by the end of today, by 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, that I would release 2 additional prize packs. So instead of 2 of them, there would be 4 of them. As of right now, there are 29 bags of coffee that have sold. So there will be 4 bags or orders that have the initials TJC for Turbojet Coffee and the holographic sticker that Tony is sending me whenever USPS decides to actually deliver it to me. So there will be 4 orders that have that, which will then, when they claim them, they will get an additional bag of whichever SSL blend they want additionally for free, and they will get 2 cigars from my humidor, one of them being the Pledge.
Wow.
So that's where things are going. But yeah, I mean, in the last week or so, I'm with this release, but also with everything else that's in my shop and different things going on, a lot of reorders from Christmas time. You know, I'm up pretty considerably this month compared to last month, and I'm at about 70% of what I was doing in the month of December leading up to Christmas. So it's been a good month.
Good.
And I'm only barely over halfway done.
I'm actually surprised. 29 bags is a lot of coffee. 29 bags. It's pretty good.
Yep.
Well, we're going
It's
to thank everybody for the support.
The power of the Legion.
Power of the Legion is definitely there. You know, whenever we do stuff, the Legion supports it. You know, it's a big family. Well, it's a small, big family, but it's a good family to be in. And, you know, it's where small business can thrive, you know, based on the support of the people. So that's really good.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it's just 29 bags of the SSL blends, but there's a few extra bags of the Sumatra Dark and Italian Medium and things like that have been ordered as well. So, but specifically of the SSL blends, which is what the challenge was for, there've been 29 bags sold in the last 3 days.
That is really good. 3 days. That's I say that's pretty good.
Not bad at all. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think everybody will take it. Yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, but I mean, running the giveaway thing is definitely cool too. So, you know, we'll find a way to do more of those kind of stuff in the future as well, obviously. So.
Yep.
How about in terms of like you know, roasting right now? I mean, I remember you talk about how you're looking to build a roaster and stuff like that. How's that going? Like, where is that?
Hopefully by like June, I'll have 1, if not 2, roasters built that will each allow me to roast between 4 and 5 pounds of coffee at one time, which will take, from what I'm doing, 2 pounds by hand at one time right now, which I can roast about 45 to 50 pounds a day, doing it by hand myself. That will allow me to get to the point where I can roast a couple hundred pounds one day.
Wow.
With that said, I think that it's still good to kind of make it clear that even when that happens, you're not gonna start roasting and putting into barrels and wait. You're actually gonna be roasting them as their order, so they're fresh, right?
Yeah. I don't roast it until it gets ordered because the time clock, as soon as you roast the beans, the time clock starts on freshness.
Right. I mean, there are some coffee that are better with time, but then it's that specific time. You gotta calculate the time that you have it at home. You can't calculate just say, hey, I know there's gotta be a 3 months period where the coffee is just gonna get better and better and better, but not everybody drinks like Travis. Not everybody, right? Yeah. So there are times where you buy, let's say, 4 different blends of coffee. You're not gonna be able to drink them all together all that fast. So in that perspective, roasting it fresh, give it to you, and even just sits there for 3 months, you know that it's still fresh. It's only got to get better at that point. By the time you get to your last cup of coffee, that's got to be really, really good, right?
Yeah.
Compared to, there are people that literally, once they build a machine, they just roast all their beans and then put it into the drum, put it into a barrel, put it into a container, and just let it air out. And just, when people order it, they scoop in. They don't, because they think that they can leave it there a long time, and which is true. I mean, majority of the places, they will roast like 1,000 pounds at a time, and then they distribute to the distributors. So and that will take months, years before they even get to that bean, right? So first in, first out. And then they'll tell you that the expiration date is another year.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I mean, I wouldn't trust a coffee that's gonna last a year after I open the bag. That's not gonna happen.
That's what happens when you buy Folgers, bro.
Ugh.
Here we go.
That is not the best part of waking up, let me tell you.
That depends how your house smells like. Sometimes coffee will cover that smell. Yeah, I mean, if people prefer to drink, coffee dust, then sure. That some people like that earthy, dusty flavor. It actually makes it more creamy a little bit. Dust mites and stuff like that, of course. I'm not saying that those things has it, but if you sit for that long, open container, you're gonna collect some dust, right? I cannot think of a thing that I can leave it there for a year and not touch it without collecting any dust.
Yeah.
Especially in the factory. When you roast coffee, you gotta get those chaff. It's called. They're everywhere in the factory. Like when you go to the factory, they're flying everywhere. Okay.
It's like pepper flakes all over. It's like the skin off of a peanut. It's just like that, and yeah, it's like pepper flakes all over when you roast coffee. Because when you cool off, you've got to separate the chaff from the beans, and take them. Yeah, it makes a massive mess, and that's actually what is most of the burnt popcorn smell when you roast coffee. It's the chaff getting hot and peeling away from the coffee bean.
And those are what you're drinking when you drink ground coffee. Those are in there. Okay. So you might not realize it. When you have whole beans, they clean them out before they give it to you because you gotta look at the beans. But when it's grounded, they just take the entire tray, boom, into the grinder, comes out.
Tim washes every bean by hand.
I do. I lick it clean, actually.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Right. So I mean, it's just it's a perspective. I'm not trying to scare anybody. All right. Obviously, they are edible. Right. They're edible, but they are not necessarily the best tasting things in the coffee. Just like I tell people, when you make a really nice espresso, you gotta get the crema. Crema is the worst tasting part of the coffee. All right. Crema is the worst tasting. It look great. You look creamy and nice. It tells you that you have a very, very oily bean, but that is the worst tasting part of coffee. That's actually like, how do I describe it? When you get a bottle of water and you shake it up, it's not gonna have a lot of bubbles because there's not a lot of mixture of weird things that's in there. But when you have dirty water and you shake it up, you gotta get a lot of bubbles on top. That's because there's so many things in there that's generating those bubbles. So it's the same thing for coffee. When you have a lot of bubbles, those are the micro coffee that went through with you brewing the coffee. So those are the worst tasting part. It identifies the coffee being good, but that is the worst tasting part. So.
Yep.
Okay, so I might be opening up a can of worms, but how do people come up with these infused type of coffees?
Flavor alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, flavor alcohol. Some of them will do essential oils. I mean, there's a couple different processes that you can infuse the flavor, into it with. I mean, some people are doing like oak and bond. They've got their barrel aged and all these different things that they do. I mean, there are ways to infuse flavor into the coffee beans. And lately, I mean, it's like what craft beer was 15 years ago. It's catching on, and people are doing, like oak and bond and like a lot of others, where they're doing the flavors and different things like that. There's a couple different processes though that you can go through to flavor infuse, but it's either a flavored alcohol where the alcohol is going to burn off but the flavor stays, or essential oils. There's a couple different ways to do it.
So is it like a dehumidifying and rehumidifying kind of thing like they do with cigars, or is it just like a spray on and it stays, or what?
It could be part of the roasting process. They put it in while they're roasting it. Because it
And for
burns
the
off
essential
water
oil
quick.
aspect, it is. It's a while you're roasting, you get to a certain point in temperature where it's going to start taking in after it's released a lot of the oils, and it's starting to warm up. Then that's when they start to add the oils and flavor.
Because the oil will burn. They can't add it too quickly. They have to just add it when it's hot and get it out quickly. But here's the thing though. I always believe that if you had to infuse something or put flavor into something, you're taking away the flavor from what you're trying to taste.
Or
Right.
covering up.
So
Yeah.
So what happened?
I said,
Or
or
cover up.
covering up.
Right. So a lot of time when you if you're drinking a coffee that needs to be infused, it might not be the best coffee that you want to be drinking or put in your body. So I don't really believe in flavored coffees. I believe that coffee it's just like cigar, right? They have a lot of different variation and notes and stuff like that you want to learn to taste, rather than, hey, I want to taste toasted almond in my coffee. Well, just go eat some toasted almonds, right? Or I want to add hazelnut into my, it would be much better if you grind up hazelnut, put in your coffee brewing process rather than infuse, because those things are not that good for you. It give you that flavor, sure, but it's never as good as the real thing, right? I mean, is it gonna be a much harder process for Tim to add flavored coffee? It would, but then you will probably go against his belief and try to get fresh coffee to everybody. Because
Right.
Yeah. I've never been a big fan of it. I actually asked people right after I launched a company, if there would be a flavor that they what would it be? And it was either French vanilla, hazelnut, or pumpkin spice. And surprisingly, hazelnut actually was the most popular, followed by French vanilla and then pumpkin spice. I figured pumpkin spice would have just, because everything in its mother is all pumpkin spice these
Right.
days. But yeah, the number one was actually hazelnut, followed by French vanilla, which was pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the flavor stuff. Frankly, with the way that I'm roasting and doing things right now, I would have to get a different bin, essentially, or a roasting to roast each of the different flavored beans in, because it would taint the rest of the roast that I would do.
and that's what I was gonna brought up. If you have a grinder and you put flavored coffee in there, it's gonna ruin all the coffee afterward. Like literally until that smell goes away. When you grind beans, right? There's always gotta be leftover a few beans in there, and literally that's gonna ruin your next batch of coffee when you put it in there. So if you're gonna grind flavored coffee, use a separate grinder, or even use a food process grinder that, because it wouldn't matter.
Juan Pardo is a man after my own heart right there. Look at that.
So what?
Said Juan Pardo is a man right after my own heart. Look at that comment right there.
Yeah, like a barbecue sauce and steak sauce. If you're using it, it wasn't cooked right.
That's right, baby.
All you need is good rub and salt and pepper.
Still like-
And if you have leftover coffee grounds, they do wonders on steak. I'm not even kidding. If you never tried
Coffee
before,
grounds on pulled pork. Oh, pulled pork with coffee in the rub. That's amazing.
Right. If you never tried to cook your meat with coffee grounds before, try it, because it really does. It doesn't taste like coffee. It makes the meat taste much better. All right.
Yep,
So
much more savory.
You know, coffee bean has a lot of use. I mean, if you have leftover, like after you're done with your coffee, the coffee grounds, you can use it for your plants. You can use it to get rid of bugs. Ants hate coffee grounds. If you've never seen ants going crazy, try to put a little bit of coffee grounds near ant nest, whatever that's called, hive, nest, hole. You know, you put a little bit there, they'll take some, they'll go eat it, and they'll all go crazy because too much caffeine for them to handle. So, coffee ground has a lot of good use. So, you know, don't just dump those. I mean, in fact, you can leave those coffee grounds in a tray and put it in the house. The house is gonna smell great. You know, a lot of people use those as deodorizer. You can put it in the trash. It smells great. You know, all that stuff. For the first 3 days. After that, it gets sour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I believe everything has its own flavor. If you want to mask the flavor, you're doing it wrong. I mean, for something like French vanilla, I can tell you that you're gonna get much better coffee if you just make your coffee and put a little bit of vanilla beans in there. That thing's gonna be so much better.
And the grade of coffee for the flavored one is so much less than the grade of coffee for a straight unflavored, uninfused coffee bean. They'll go to a grade 2 bean to pumpkin spice or French vanilla because they're not worried about what the coffee itself actually tastes like.
Yeah, you get a good coffee. You just put a little bit of vanilla bean in there. It's gonna taste so good. All right, it's gonna taste like ice cream. It's gonna be so good. So versus you just go out and get French vanilla coffee. It's not the same. It's not the same. You know, you're talking about flavoring versus real stuff. Why wouldn't you want the real stuff? I'm telling you, the moment you did that, you'll be talking in French. You'll be like, voila. You know, bien. You know, you'll be like, oh yes, right? You're even like you do that coffee because you know you're using the real stuff. You know, it's better for your health too because your body doesn't have to process those chemicals that makes it taste like certain. Right? You're gonna feel much better. You're gonna feel much cleaner. You gotta, you know, especially if you're doing something like a keto diet. Now we talked about keto diet in the Discord room. When you do a keto diet, everything you want it to be the source of. You want the food. You don't want a product. You want the food, right? You don't want anything that's processed. So in that perspective, you're drinking healthy coffee with some flavoring that's actually from a natural source. It's not gonna add any more carb to you. Your body doesn't have to try to digest those sugar, alcohol, or whatever that's in there. You gotta feel much better. It's gotta be much more sustainable coffee, much more flavor, and you actually save money. You actually save money because why? Because you're using better coffee, and you're using real stuff. You're getting much more for your money rather than paying whatever amount you get a drip of that flavoring. Literally one drip. That's all you need for a pot of coffee. Right? So you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want that. You want the natural stuff. I mean, yeah, hazelnut's kind of hard. I mean, to do hazelnut flavoring on your own coffee, that's hard. But vanilla flavor, easy. Very, very easy to do. You know, you can easily buy some nice vanilla beans, and you can use that vanilla pretty much anything. Like anything that you make in the house, milk, tea, coffee, food, soup, you can use vanilla in everything. So, I mean, you won't have to worry, oh, why am I gonna get like a string of vanilla? You don't have a lot, you scribble there. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. And you gotta get so much more flavor in your stuff. And I think that's why we want people to try new stuff, because when you actually go to have the higher class, higher grade stuff, you will be able to tell the difference. You know, Martin, they drink regular, instant coffee or pre-packaged coffee because they never went to the other stuff. They don't know how good the other stuff is. And I mean, obviously, don't blame them, because if you're used to the taste, you gotta think that's the taste I like, that's what I want. But once you try other ones, you'll be like, that's really, really good, right? Like Albert, he you know, K-Cup all the time, and now he's drinking regular coffee, and he's like, that is so much better. So
and
much
he
more
ordered the SSL blend.
Right? Those are actually gonna last a longer time. It's gonna taste fresher. It's gonna taste better, and it's better for your health. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? I'm not telling everybody to go, hey, just go out and then spend $20 a small container of Ailey's. You know, you don't have to go there that way. But it's one step forward. Costs you a few bucks more, or if in some cases, few bucks less. in some cases, a few bucks less. You know, when but you're getting what you pay for, right?
Mhm.
What you pay for. It's similar to cigars, right? Michael is selling us those short stacks, higher quality short stacks, for around the same money that you'll buy for a Cuban sandwich or even a short filler bundles. But you could spend that money for a premium short stack. You'd rather spend that on the short stack because you're getting more for your money. You're getting the quality stuff for your money rather than the shavings, leftovers, or the lower grade stuff with the money, right? So why wouldn't you do that, right? Try that, and you know, give it a count sometimes. Right? If you decide to go to this, give it a count. Like, you know, how much money you spend on coffee a week. Take that money and go buy a bag of coffee, and then go back and just see how long that coffee lasts you. You might find that it lasts you longer, if not better. Right? Let's say even if you break even, you spend the same amount of time. Like say if you do $20 a week on coffee, which is pretty much impossible if you drink Starbucks.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, right? Let's say if you spend $20 on coffee, you bought a bag of, you know, the aftershow, right? And you see if that bag lasts you a week. If it did, you got what your money's worth. And you know that at that point you can see, is your health and the flavor worth that extra $2 maybe, or $1? You'll find
Yeah,
that
well,
difference.
and here's the easy breakdown on it. A 12-ounce whole bean bag of coffee will yield you, not in like liquid ounce cups, but in actual cups of coffee, an 11-ounce cup of coffee. One 12-ounce bag of whole beans should yield you about 16 11-ounce cups of coffee. So if you figure you're spending $15 or so for a 12-ounce bag of coffee, you break that down, you're spending, you know, barely $1 on a cup of coffee, actually less than $1 on a cup of coffee. You go to Starbucks to buy a black coffee, you're spending $2.50, $3.
Right? And you don't even have to go out. You don't even have to go out.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning, you start your machine. You're gonna get that really nice fragrant, the aroma of the coffee, right? You gotta enjoy your coffee, and that only costs you $1. And that's saying if you're only making something like a small cup of coffee. A lot of people will make an entire, you know, pitcher of coffee from, you know, 15 grams or 20 grams of coffee. You could. It's possible.
Mhm.
Right? So, you know, that could yield to 2 or 3 cups, depends how big the cup is. So
Oh, yeah.
that makes a huge difference. That makes a huge difference of your day, how your day's gonna look, right? Especially if you work from home. That makes a huge difference. For me, I drink a lot of coffee a day, you know, and that's the thing. First cup of coffee is gonna be Americano. Second cup might be a different blend, and it might even be a latte and stuff like that. But I have that control because I got fresh beans right here, roasted. You know, I can choose what I want. I don't have to go out and order, you know, whatever. I don't have to drive. The trip driving to your local coffee shop, coming back, that's a cup of coffee already.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's a really worth that try. Now, the only thing I think that people will be worried about is shipping, right? Because coffee does cost money to ship, and being a small business, Tim had to charge you guys shipping. But he did say that if you buy $50, you literally get that money back. I tried today where I fill in 4 bags cost more than 6 bags. Or if not, different by a few bucks. 4 bags costs more. Like if you buy 5 bags or something like that, you literally break even at that point. Like literally free shipping, but you got your 5 bag worth. And even if you buy 1 more bag, it's like subtracting that shipping. Like like I say, you can keep your coffee bean for 3 to 4 months. And at that point, it's actually the peak, the best tasting time. So you can actually buy that much. And let's say even you had too much, I don't think there's gonna be one person on any of these lists that say, please do not send me coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, I mentioned him before. Joseph Woodward gets 2 bags a week, And in my mind, I'm going, okay, bro, like I love the support. I love sending you the coffee, but at what point are you going to go, oh, I've got like 10 bags sitting here because I've got so much coming. And I mean, he just changed over to one of the SSL blends and did all that. Look, I get it. You know, there are people that drink a ton of coffee. We know that Travis and Brittany do. You know, Joseph obviously does. But that's why, you know, I set up the subscriptions for coffee the way that I did, where you can do it either weekly or monthly. I mean, if somebody wants to just get 2 bags a month, you can get 2 bags a month. If it's just you and you're having 2 cups of coffee a day, a 12-ounce bag of coffee is going to last you a couple weeks, no problem.
Let's see. Jason asks how much you use in the French press. I've been grinding about 25 grams per 4 cups of press. That depends how strong you like your coffee, how long you leave it in there. You can get away with 20 grams for the 4 cup. Depends how big 4 cup is. You know, your cup, is it like actually measuring 4 cup, or is it a standard, you know, 8 ounce cup, 12 ounce cup? You know, there is difference. But I can get 4 cup of coffee out of 20 gram of coffee if you use French press, because French press are supposed to be more pungent, more body. So compared to like pour over, you literally need minimum of 15 gram per cup. But if you put in the French press, you don't need that much. You don't need 25. So, most of going here. So yeah, you actually don't need that much. 20 gram will actually give you, for everybody's different, right? The recipe is different. Amount of time they put in is different. What I will do is usually I'll go in between, right? So if you did 25 already, try to go 18. All right, and once you do 18, you feel like that's too light, you know, then you go in between again. You go, the next time you make 20, 21, 22. That's when you're gonna know, okay, should I go more or less, right? Because everybody flavor is different. I can tell you that, you know, some people like lighter coffee. They just want the flavor. They don't really want that much caffeine or whatever, and they will go lighter. And there are people that say, I want that, like a coffee thing. I want my coffee to come out like, you know, cough syrups. Then yeah, you'll have like 50 grams of coffee per 4 cup. So
yeah, because Tony, I think with the test blends, the second round when you got the 80-20, I think you had 42 grams in that bag, which is like 3 ounces worth of beans, and I think you got 3 good pulls out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't need that much because I do espresso, and when they come out much thicker, much more concentrated. So I don't actually need that much. Right, so it really depends on the person, how long you're leaving on in your French press, and also how fine you grind your coffee as well. That matters, right? The finer it is, the more bitter taste that you gotta get, the more pungent that taste that it's gonna be. The more coarse of a grind, you gotta get a lighter coffee even if you put more. Okay, so it really depends how you're doing it. You have to test it out. I can guarantee you can go to any of the website on YouTube. Look for recipes exactly how much you should put in coffee, and none of them will be the same.
No.
And it actually depends on the bean too. No one's gonna give you an exact number. Like you can go online and search, I have this particular coffee grinder. What is the number I should set for my grinder? Nobody can tell.
No, and some people will say, oh, well, you need 8 beans for a 4-ounce cup of or for, you know, a 4 cups for, you know, in a coffee pot, 4 cups, you need 8 beans, you need 12 beans, you need 16. All the numbers are different because it depends on the bean size, the weight of them, all those different things. But Jason, to answer your question, you've got a 4-cup press and you like it bold. For me, I use more grounds than the average coffee drinker. I actually use about, and I'll do it in ounces just because that's the way that I've been used to it for so long. I use between 1 3/4 ounces and 2 ounces of beans for I think it's a 24-ounce French press, which is actually a lot. It's probably about 15 to 20% more beans than you actually need, but I like a very strong, bold cup of coffee, especially with French press. So I use between 1 3/4 ounces and 2 ounces of whole beans, grind them up, and that's what I use for my French press. You can convert that into grams. I have no idea what that is, but I think it's probably about 45, 50 grams worth of coffee beans, something like that.
So Michael, how do you drink your coffee?
Black.
No shit.
In a cup?
In a cup. All right, go. What are we asking?
Like, what's your recipe for your coffee? How much coffee do you put in there? How much water you use?
Holy crap! Let's see, when I'm making in the morning, per 24 ounces of water, because that's how much I make when I go to work in the morning. I'm about, I think it's 20, because I like them just a tidbit stronger, like 21 grams or something like that.
Yeah, so 25 is quite a bit. 25 is quite a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, just for a reference, Michael probably put 1.5 bottles of water in there. That's quite a bit of water. The entire jug that you use. So.
Yeah, I fill one of these up.
So that's a lot.
Well,
of
these
water
are 30 ounce. I go 24 ounce, so it's like right there.
Okay, so that's just a reference point. Again, nobody has the same taste, just like cigars. Everybody's kind of different, but it's one of those things that you gotta test and you gotta find your, the perfect level of flavor, the perfect level of acidity, and perfect level of bitterness that you want, because water temperature matters, amount of coffee matters, the size of the coffee matters, and how much water you put in there matters, how long you put in there matters. And
Oh, yeah.
It might sound complicated, but once you find that perfect point, you always have that perfect coffee every time. Because when you go buy coffee, they don't care.
I'm like a medium coarse grind, because it's pour over, and drip, whatever, same shit. So yeah, comes out where it's not bitter and it's got good flavor and all that. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, so again, if too fruity, too acidy, you will have to make the grinds more fine. If too bitter, make it more coarse before you go change your recipe. All right, same amount of stuff, just change the ground size.
Well, and if you use a machine, then you'll get the same water temperature. But if you're doing a pour over or French press, the temperature in water by even a couple degrees can make a very big difference between how much oil you're pulling out of the beans and flavor, and if you're not getting enough. So like for me, for when I do pour overs or French press, I let the water go to 200 degrees and then let it sit for about 10-15 seconds and then start my pour over or French press process. So I'm at like 198. And I like it that way because I use more grounds. I don't get as much of the oil and stuff out of it, so it doesn't make it bitter, but I get a stronger coffee flavor. So the temperature of your water also makes a big difference as to the flavor that you're going to get in the coffee profile.
Another thing that's important when we talk about temperature, right, is to heat up the vessels first. So if you use a drip, you pour some hot water over the container, the drip first. If you use a French press, pour hot water in the French press before you put anything in there, so that it heats up the thing. Because you just think of it this way, okay? If your French press is room temperature, by the time you dump hot water in there, it drops the temperature by 5 to 10 degrees. So if you heat it up first, you'll have less variable that you have to worry about. Plus, the hot water wash off or whatever dirty stuff that's in there first. So, I mean, especially like if you use pour overs, the paper filter has flavor, has dust, whatever. But once you pour it over, you clean it out. So, very important.
Yep.
Yeah. It sounds complicated, but once you put it in action, it will just be one thing that you don't even think about. You just do it.
Well, it's like people with cigars. Some of them go, "Oh, I like mine kept at 70% relative humidity," and "Oh, I like mine kept at 66% relative humidity." It's all preference on the way you want to experience it. I mean, coffee's the exact same way. There's so many different variables to it.
Yeah, but I think once everybody figure that out, they gotta enjoy their coffee much more, and they will find that even when they use for pairing, they can make that minor adjustments to fit their pairing, whatever cigar they're smoking. You'd be very surprised. Some cigars might be very strong, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go with the strongest coffee, but you don't necessarily have to change beans. You just had to make this coffee stronger. Right?
Matt, how much coffee to creamer do you like?
Shut your mouth. That's why I've been quiet this whole time.
10 ounces of creamer to 4 ounces of coffee, please.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't find anything wrong using milk or creamer in a coffee, because just like adding a drip of water to your whiskey, sometimes it helps bring out certain flavor. Okay? And the biggest thing that people use milk is because it makes the coffee sweeter. Right? It makes the coffee sweeter without having to add sugar. Right? Just
at nighttime, I will froth up some cream or half and half and put it in the coffee if it's nighttime, and it makes it like a little bit nuttier. and it's a little bit of sweetness. It does. It gives it like a toasted almond kind of flavor to it.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, it's more, no, I drink lattes, and then when I do latte, it's because I drink it as a dessert. You know.
Yep.
It literally 90% of the coffee recipes, whatever you're drinking out there, is milk and coffee. Okay, it's just different amount. So it's been proven that is the combo. That's the combo to go with, right? So it's okay to use creamer to kind of how to bring a certain flavor out of it. You know, the coffee flavor, the toastiness, the creaminess to that. You don't even need a lot. You know, some people literally put just like a splash over it, and it makes a difference. And then if you wanna, you know, it's a celebratory night, put a little bit of like, you know, White Russians or something to spike up your coffee.
Isn't a White Russian like a drink that you mix?
You could. I mean, just like, you know, creamer.
Yeah, you can put Baileys. You can do different things.
Bailey, you can put Bailey. You can put like one of those Godiva cream liquor if you wanted to.
Dude, those are so
recommended,
sweet.
but-
Oh my
One of
God.
the things that I like to do is actually get in a like later in the day is have an espresso or not an espresso, a cappuccino with a Habano cigar because of the spice and the nuttiness and caramel that's in a Habano cigar. With a cappuccino, they just complement each other really well.
You know what I did? Talking about 1502 XOs. It tastes so good with a coffee with a splash of Di Serrano in it.
I can see that.
I don't know if you guys have ever added rum chata to your coffee.
I've never bought rum chata. I just like drink horchata because it's way better.
I've never had that DiGiorno or whatever those coffee.
DiGiorno pizza.
Di Serrano?
Di Serrano, like those coffee infused. What do you call it? Those coffee liquors that you put in your coffee. I've never had that.
Those he's talking about those Godiva chocolate liquor shit.
No, like what's that one that people talk about all the time?
Like Bailey's?
Bailey's, yeah.
You know,
Bailey's is
Bailey.
like it's an Irish cream.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, Bailey already tastes like a creaming coffee kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it's a good combo. It's a good combo. It does work. I just like it to add Di Serrano because it has that almonding taste without having to get flavored coffee because that's a real thing. I just put it in there. So it actually tastes really, really good. I do want to tell you guys that if you do that, don't put it into a latte. Actually, chur up the milk.
Oh yeah, it'll make it all curdled up and oh my God, that's gross.
Yeah, you get like tofu inside your coffee.
Oh,
Milk and alcohol don't mix well, guys.
No.
So yeah, you know, there's so many, like literally once you get into this hobby, just like any hobby, you see so much more options to yourself. And that option is up to you to control it. You can do whatever you want to fit what you're doing at that moment. Whatever cigar you're smoking, whatever food you're eating, even if it's just for morning, dessert for the night, Valentine's Day, decide to make a nice cappuccino or latte for your wife, whatever that is. There is options, you know, and it's a huge difference than the instant coffee. I can tell you that for sure. That is just no words about it. It is a huge difference.
Matt, you're a French vanilla guy, aren't you?
What's wrong with French vanilla? French vanilla tastes good.
I'm just asking.
He's a birthday cake sweet cream guy.
yeah.
Wow.
I love French vanilla. Yes.
Yeah, French vanilla tastes pretty good. I mean, they're enjoyable to a certain degree.
Why? Why, Michael? What?
I don't know. Just you seem like a French vanilla guy.
Yeah, not everybody has to drink their coffee black.
How do you drink your coffee, Matt?
Splash of French vanilla and.
It's about that much French vanilla. This one's
No, back in the day, yes, but now I just seem to like just a little bit in there, and that's it. No
Have you
sugar,
ever
no nothing.
tried coffee black, like a really good? I know you like Black Rifle, and they have very strong coffee. But have you ever tried like a good medium roast coffee just to taste the flavor in it?
with no additives?
No
Nothing added.
additives.
No.
So do you still have the 60-40 test? Or actually, no, I didn't send the 60. Yeah, I sent you the 60. I don't know, whichever one.
He had the
No, I
first
got
batch.
the
He
first
didn't have the
batch. I never
second
got
batch.
the second batch.
So-
Oh, that's right. Well,
Y'all left
then
me out.
Blend 3. blend
after
number
show.
3.
Order some after show, and try it by itself, because some of the flavors that you like in your French vanilla, some of the creaminess, the more palatable, simple notes in it are in the after show blend. I'd be curious to get your thoughts on it, of trying it black just to see what it's like.
Yeah, Hashimoto, you should
Taste
really try those black, because they already have that little bit of sweetness to it that you don't really need anything to make it sweeter. I mean, just think of it this way, Hashimoto. Don't get offended, but don't be a pussy, because even Ash Queen drink it black.
No, see, because Sherry said that straight up. For years, she would not drink coffee black because it had that awful bitterness, right? And then she screwed around with the grind and the ratio and everything, and now she's like, "Well, that bitterness isn't there. It's amazing." Yeah, it is.
And she got good coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tasted it a lot. It's been years and years ago since I tasted just a black coffee, and man, it was nasty.
Oh, maybe it's time to try it, because now if you get like Folgers in your life, that's good.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't even remember what kind of coffee it was.
Well, see, Matt, you smoke strong cigars too, for the most part. Like they got like all that dark kind of flavors.
Right.
Like it might hit your palate kind of good.
I think Matt just hasn't had any good coffee that, I don't know. Matt, I just think if you do the Black Rifle coffee, just black, try it, take a couple sips. If you don't like it, then go ahead and add your creamer or whatever you got to do. But try a coffee, because you won't know if a coffee is good unless it's black. Like,
Well,
I'll drink coffee. Go ahead.
Matt is like, shut up already. I'll try it.
No. I have had Black Rifle coffee black, just nothing in it. Straight from the store. While I'm in the store, they always give you free coffee, so I'm in there drinking it while I'm in there hanging out. So I have had that, and yes, it is really good, but it's strong, very strong.
Well, that's the difference.
Because
right?
I'll have coffee that is black that I make, and then I'll go to wherever they have free coffee, and it just tastes completely awful.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
Watered down.
That said that Martin needs to try some of those after show as well. But I think Martin's gonna like the Assassin blend better.
I need a grinder.
Go.
See, you can find grinders at Target.
I know. I gotta go get it. I'm picky on what I buy, so I'm gonna buy me a good one.
Martin's gonna go buy a $600 grinder. Watch.
No. I mean, I plan on spending at least $50. Like,
then just buy the grinder that literally everybody in the group went out and looked for. The one that we recommended.
Yeah, the Smalley.
Yeah, they're like $45.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Yeah,
I'll shoot it to you, Martin.
Right. So, anyways, 11/11. That's it for the night. I think we have shared a lot of good information. Obviously, the update of what's going on. Even though we didn't talk about it, doesn't mean there's no good stuff going on. We have so many projects going on that is just pending. It's just pending. It's only second month of the year, and I think we already went above and beyond compared to last year. So I think a lot of the good thing will come up, and we will be able to share more as we get there. But for right now, the next biggest thing right now is the SSL blend, and obviously thanks all the members who literally decide to trust and give it a try, and share your feedback in the group, and if there's something wrong, if you think there's room to improve, let us know. You never know, because we might just make that change, and then now that coffee is one level higher in terms of what people like. So Juan just asked for the link for the grinder as well, if you can shoot him that.
I'll send it to you, Juan.
Yeah, so, or you can just post it in the group, in the Discord or whatever, or in the Facebook group, so people can look at it again. I did post a picture of mine. It's that exact same one. I literally bought one just in case. Because for me, I have so many different coffee, I don't want to change it back and forth. Having multiple one actually helps. So yeah,
there you go.
Give all those things
Martin.
a try. Give all those things a try. Now, if you don't like it, trust me, people will buy your grinder off eBay. Okay, so it's not that hard of a try. Give it a try. I think you gotta like it. I drink coffee a lot. Ever since when I started from CDN, you guys know that I drink coffee every day. I take picture of my coffee every day at the time, because I drink a lot of coffee every day, and it really does make a difference when you drink coffee every day. Right? Even if it's just one cup of coffee, it makes a huge difference. And for me, because I do that all the time, I didn't even feel like $40 coffee is expensive, because I feel like I'm paying what I get. You know, what the quality, that enjoyment of coffee. So, you know, if you will buy $10 cigar, a bag of coffee costs you more than like what? Less than a premium Plasencia. If you think of that.
Hey Tim.
Yeah.
Tim, do you have a Amazon associate account?
No, I'm working on getting one set up, but I don't have the affiliate account set up yet.
Because yeah, I mean that'd be a good way to promote like the stuff that you use for beginners who want to try good coffee.
Yep.
So yeah.
It is in the works.
So yeah, like I say, it's not. If you think about it, it's not that expensive to try, because you will spend that $18 just to try one Plasencia, and that lasts you 1 hour, right? Well, maybe 2 hours.
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours can buy you a whole week of coffee, right? So it's not bad of a try if you think about that. If you start valuing things by comparing side by side, your cigar costs you $10. Why wouldn't you try a coffee that's gonna enhance that enjoyment with $10?
Right.
Like I would. Okay. So yeah, that's it for today. I don't know if we're gonna have after show, but yeah, we'll see. But Saturday we'll have more to. I think I have something else to show you guys on Saturday. And don't forget, if you want that Glencairn cup, get on the list, because I'm gonna order it this weekend, and after that I'm not gonna order it again. So get on that list. People who still want those whiskey coffee, I still have something about 2.5 cases at home. So yeah, if you guys want it, I have it. Okay. And other than that, enjoy the rest of the night. For those people who have no power, stay warm. Go find some help if you need to. You know, there's members somewhere. You know, if you need a shelter or something like that, or if you need somebody to call 911 for you, there's someone. All
Just
right?
call 211.
All right, so you know, make sure to search for help if you're in a really dangerous situation or something like that. We're always here. I'm always on Discord or something like that. So if you guys want to